Ronnie took a beating yesterday on the wrap-up show, and with good reason. Now I realize why nobody talks to me. Ronnie must scare them off. Ronnie's out of his mind.
I wasn't sure what was happening there. What were they were sort of describing, like Ronnie clears the halls and makes people not talk to you?
That's what it sounds like. We were doing a show yesterday, and Artie's assistant, Teddy, who I think is a nice kid, and I don't know, he's always helped me. I asked him a couple of questions. He volunteered some information. That's the extent of the interaction I've had with Teddy.
Mm-hmm. He's a good guy.
And according to Teddy, Ronnie pulled him aside one day and said, would you stop talking to Howard and don't bother him? And
Ronnie said that to me. Ronnie said
Here,
that,
listen. Why explain it again? This is from the wrap-up show.
When Ronnie, the limo driver, comes in and gives Teddy crap for getting too big for his britches, does he realize how much of a hypocrite he's being, or is he completely clueless?
Well, you know what, sir? I'm glad you brought that up, because Ronnie is another one who in Ronnie's life that had some success does he not think is too big for his britches?
Right.
Everybody on the planet. Ronnie eventually goes, this guy thinks he's a big shit. He's done it with me. He's everybody, everyone's got to get dressed down by him if something good happens to them. And clearly, Ronnie got me paranoid because he said...
that he was bugging Howard.
Yeah. And I don't want... what's the fuck? I said, do not bug Howard with shit at all, especially about me, nothing.
You know, Ronnie, Teddy has never once bugged me. Why would you say...
I never told Teddy not to
You
talk
told Artie.
I never told Teddy not to talk to me.
No, you told Artie not for Teddy to talk to me.
I did not.
That's what
Ron,
Artie
you made
says.
me paranoid that one day when you said I'm walking Howard down and Teddy yells out, "Wish us luck in Miami," and Howard looked
we didn't understand what he was talking about.
Howard doesn't even remember
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't play dumb with me now.
Because you interpreted my look.
You do this to me all the time. Howard, why do you do this?
Howard's going to say you're upset.
Why do you do this to me? You make me into such an asshole all the time.
You know why you're an asshole?
No. Because it's not right.
Let me talk.
Yeah, of course. Let you talk.
You interpret whatever you think my look is.
No, it wasn't a look.
We
discussed it.
Listen
Howard,
to you.
We discussed it afterwards. We said, why did he come to us and say that? You even said it to me.
And that made me
mental.
mental.
Why do you make me
I
look
was
like an idiot all the time?
Why would you go to Artie and say to him?
I didn't tell Artie not to talk to him.
No, but you said that you speak for me and you don't know a thing. I like Teddy.
Dude, I didn't speak for you. I didn't say anything that
what did he say to you, Artie?
But Ron, after you said that Howard and me gave each other a look like, who the fuck is this idiot talking to us? I got mental about it.
No, I didn't say
so
it.
I called Ted up and I said, listen, don't bug Howard.
We didn't understand why he came to him and said that.
Right, you assumed we didn't understand, but Howard's saying he didn't even know
I don't
about
care.
Oh, come on.
No,
he won't
Ronnie,
admit it.
he
doesn't want to be the bad guy.
Well, I don't know.
Understand that?
Ronnie, hold it. You don't know anything about me.
And I didn't tell him not to talk to you.
No,
I did. I talked to Teddy.
He told me as a result of your reaction. Listen to me. If I turn to you, I don't remember this particular incident, but if I turn to you, and go, "Hey, I don't know what Teddy's talking about,"
of course you don't remember it.
Okay, wait a second.
It's always me.
But if I turn to you and say, "I don't know,"
I make this shit up in my head, I guess.
Did I tell you to go to Artie and say what you said to him?
No, I just happened to mention it to Artie. That's all.
Why do you speak for me?
I didn't
You're not my representative.
I didn't speak for you. When I went to Artie, I said to him, I didn't understand why
I or we
came. I said, what did I say?
You said me and Howard were going down to his car.
Exactly.
And okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what I remember, and you tell me where I'm wrong. And you said Teddy came up to us and said, "Wish us luck in Miami."
I'm going to take Artie out and put him on the beach. Make sure he gets some sun. Make sure he enjoys himself. Make sure, and
right, sort of just like goofy small talk or whatever. And you said when he said that, Howard looked at me like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
Yeah, that's my problem.
And when that happened, I went, "God, I got to talk to Teddy. I don't want him bugging Howard."
Okay. You know what?
You don't have to. As soon as you know I'm right, you walk out the door.
No, that's not true. I'm not walking out the door.
You don't need to go to Artie and tell him I don't understand something.
You do the same thing with everybody. You don't want to be the bad guy ever.
Fine, make me the bad guy.
No,
Ronnie,
dude,
don't make me anything.
Like a book, okay? You can't tell me I don't know you.
You don't know me.
Yeah, okay.
Don't go up to Artie and say Howard doesn't understand why Teddy said it.
We didn't understand.
Well, there's no we. There's me, and then there's you.
No,
if you didn't understand
it. Don't tell me we didn't.
I asked you to go tell that to Artie.
No, I didn't say you told me to go say it to Artie. Okay,
Ronnie.
All I said was we couldn't understand why he came up to us and said that.
Whoa! Did I ask you to go to Artie and say we don't understand?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying.
Why do you include me in we?
That we were. If
I have a problem,
to the
I'll
elevator,
talk to Artie.
And you said to me, I looked at you, and you looked at me, and I said, "What was that all about?"
Did I ask you to do
said,
that?
I don't know.
Did I ask you to do that? Answer the question. Did I ask you to tell Artie?
You know what? I will not talk to you anymore at all. How's that? Isn't that
fine
better?
With that, but
isn't that better?
Don't change the subject.
No, I'm not changing the subject because you're making me look like an idiot, like this was never talked about. We talked
Ronnie,
about it.
if I
We
told
stood by
you
the
I got a
elevator.
let's say I told
you don't
you
want to be the bad guy. Why don't you
let's
just
say-
admit it?
not at all.
You never want
If
to be
I
the
had-
bad guy. It's everybody else has
Well,
got to
do
be.
you hear how crazy this
No,
fuck
I'm
is?
not crazy.
Robert, do you hear how crazy
It's
this
the
fuck
same-
is?
It's the same. It's the same.
I don't want to be the bad guy. Did I say to
Dude,
you
it's the
I don't
same
want
thing
Teddy
with the
bothering
hallway.
me?
You say
And
did I clear the hallways?
Yes,
Gary
I
comes
told
to me,
you to.
Gary comes to me and goes,
Ronnie, stop. You sound like a moron.
no, I don't sound like
you
a
sound
moron.
like a fucking dumbass who didn't
Yeah.
graduate high school.
Yeah, okay.
Listen to me. Number one, if I tell you to clear the halls, I have no problem with that. You can tell the whole world that I told you to clear the halls. I don't want to be bothered with that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't need you going up to Artie and saying, we don't understand Teddy. There's no we. We're not a couple. You don't speak for me. You're not my representative.
I didn't say.
As far as me being a bad guy,
couple,
I will be the bad guy every time and
no, you're
tell
not a
Artie
bad
to my
guy.
face.
You're not a bad guy.
Hold it.
You don't want to be
I
a
didn't
bad
ask
guy.
you to be the bad
Oh,
guy.
my God.
I didn't ask you to represent me.
I didn't
ask you to
wasn't trying to represent you.
You went to Artie and said, we don't understand why Teddy came up to us. No, you can say, I don't understand why Teddy came up to me. Do you understand the difference between we and you?
Okay, I guess I was walking by myself then.
But I didn't ask you to make a comment to Artie. I don't care if we're in I don't care if I get a blowjob in front of you. You don't have to go up to my girlfriend and tell her. You don't have to go and report on my comings and goings.
Oh
If
yeah, like I really do that.
No, I'm saying you don't have to go up to Artie and say, Artie, guess what? Me and Howard.
How about good morning, good night? How's
Good.
that? How's that?
Good. Because
Is
you
that
don't
good?
even understand what I'm saying
No,
now.
I do understand.
Explain to
No,
me
I
what
don't
I'm
wanna-
saying.
I don't want to.
Why? Because you know you're wrong.
Yeah, I'm always wrong. You're always right.
Okay,
'Cause
tell
you're
me how I'm wrong.
You're General Stern. You run the ship. Fine. You do what you want to do. I will not.
Do you understand the difference?
Hello. Goodbye.
What?
You know what, Ronnie? Do me a favor. If you don't understand, if it's going to come down to me being uncomfortable with hello, goodbye, don't be my driver anymore. What an asshole.
Jeez, I have never. What's going on around here?
You know what? I'm done with him. I mean, this guy doesn't get it. I didn't ask him to go up to you.
See, when I talked to Teddy, this is what I said to him. I said, this is how the show operates. If Ronnie's telling me the truth and you really did annoy Howard, this is what happens.
I never said he annoyed me.
Right. It'll probably come out on the air. Howard will say, I'm fried,
Right.
and here comes Artie's assistant annoying me. And you know what? If you did do that, you're going to have to deal with it on the air, and I can't save you. You know, that's how the show works. When Howard never brought it up, I was like, well, maybe it was Ronnie overreacting. And now it's clear that Howard didn't even know what happened. So when Ronnie said we, meaning him and Howard, I immediately got defensive.
Of course, he thinks I'm sending him in to have a meeting with
Right.
you.
I said, Ted, you represent me. Don't bug Howard. And Teddy was like, he felt bad. He
Greg,
goes,
do me a
"Wow,
favor.
I think I
Walk
was
away with the
Now, I
camera,
won't say
okay?
anything
Do me a
yet.
favor.
Now, I got a Teddy who's afraid to talk to me
But
because of
Ronnie's
Ronnie.
interpreting looks now.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look,
Yeah.
he thinks he knows.
Greg, do me a favor.
Here's what Ronnie does.
Okay.
Private with Ronnie, and I say to Ronnie, gee, I don't know what Teddy was just talking about. He interprets that now as he's going to go to Artie. See, he made a quantum leap, and this is what you see. And then he gets into, I'm never talking to you again.
I'm
You
wrong,
see,
you're right.
Yeah, I'm wrong, you're right. He doesn't listen. He doesn't. He knows he's wrong.
He's on his own planet.
He's
now.
on Ronnie World, the same Ronnie World that had him go up at Bubba's wedding and start screaming out, "Let's fuck some whores."
Let's fuck some whores!
And then he doesn't listen when you try to explain things to him. That's why he doesn't learn. He can't listen.
And of all the things you might like, this is you're certainly gonna not lie about this. I mean, why would you bullshit and say I didn't see it when you did?
Things go on all day in my name that I don't know about. Like him coming up to you and going, "We didn't understand Teddy. We."
Oh, and I was so stressed out about it, too. I'm like, Ted, because I said, Ted, if you're going to get abused for an hour on the air, it's going to be shit I'm taking, too. It's going to be funny, probably, but that's how the show works.
I like Teddy. I never once asked Ronnie to approach you about this. Ronnie stands out in the halls and does the Ronnie show. And he thinks he's funny. And he's got a whole personality now where he's a smug, wise guy.
Well, you know what? Ronnie's head is getting too big.
Yeah.
No,
He's a smug asshole.
And
I'm
you know what,
telling
Teddy, it sucks because Teddy caught unnecessary shit because the one thing I said to Ted when I hired him, I said, listen, if I'm talking to people in the studio like Howard, Robin, Fred, Gary, or even Benji about what's going on in that studio, like you can't interrupt that. You can't, like, I'll see your shit outside in the hall because with those main people, you can't really interrupt. And he seemed to know what I was talking about. And so when this happened, I really got pissed off at him.
Yeah.
And so it was...
No. It's completely. This is, again, Ronnie's persona. of, he's a Weisenheimer. He's a tough guy. And he goes to, hey, we don't like when Teddy talks to us about this. And Teddy, what the hell was Teddy talking about? If I say to Ronnie, and I'm walking with the guy, and I go, gee, I don't understand what Teddy's talking about. I didn't ask. He takes the quantum leap that he should approach you about it.
Now, that shouldn't have happened.
The other thing about it is very believable that you were fried and someone might have annoyed you. It didn't sound so far-fetched. I didn't see the incident, so, it was a believable thing. And,
and then he gets here on the air, and he makes me uncomfortable because he doesn't listen. It was a small statement.
Yeah, I don't know how it blows up into...
Because he's not really with it. And he feels super criticized. And all I'm saying to him is, hey, do me a favor. Don't speak for me. Don't go to Artie and talk about Teddy.
You were wrong. You misinterpreted what I was doing. What's the big deal?
Ronnie cannot take any criticism. And then he makes me uncomfortable.
And he's going to insist that he's right about what you were thinking.
There's nothing right about it.
You just don't want to be the bad guy.
Yeah, I don't want to be the bad guy. What does being the bad guy have to do with it? I wasn't looking to talk to Teddy about this.
Of all the places and people, Howard wouldn't mind being the bad guy. What would you give a fuck about Teddy?
He was gonna fix me and make things right for me because I don't want to be the bad guy. Look at that quantum leap.
Teddy's the one guy in the history of the show Howard's protecting. I'm protecting Teddy.
I'm pretty sure if Teddy was annoying me, I could go up to Teddy and say, Teddy, stop annoying me.
Or you just say it right here.
Of course, on the air.
It was annoying.
And I totally expected that.
Ronnie knows me so well that he took care of things. Because did I say to him, Ronnie, I don't want to be the bad guy. You go talk to Artie about Teddy. No. If I had said that, okay, fine. Ronnie took care of things. But I got to tell you something. Knowing Ronnie's personality, he'd be the last guy asked to take care of anything to deal with Artie or Teddy.
Any sensitive thing.
Oh, and I had a knot in my stomach, too, because I had got back from the Miami trip. I was tired. I got off the plane late. Ronnie hits me with that. So the whole pre-show, I'm saying, okay, when is Howard going to lean over and say, what's with your fucking assistant? It's an hour.
Has anybody else been contacted by Ronnie because I don't want to be the bad guy about something?
I have no idea.
Yeah, because I just want to straighten everything out right now.
I mean, you're getting to be like Prince. Don't look at him.
Yeah. And I'm fine with Teddy. Oh, you don't want to be the bad guy. No, if I ask you to go take care of something, that means I don't want to be the bad guy. I didn't ask him to take care of this. He just read my mind.
Yeah.
Now Ronnie's locked into Scott's studio. I hope he's listening. Because I really need him to get this.
Hiding in a room?
Yeah. I mean, I really need him to get this. Don't walk around saying Howard's afraid to be the bad guy, so I'm going to inform you of what the problem is.
I don't know what... Ronnie's locked in Scott's studio, which is a whole other issue, but Richard and Sal are out there, knocking on the door on their hands and knees, sliding stuff on there. He's going to kill him.
It's locked. You all right, Ronnie? Open the door, you little whiny bitch. Yell at him, say, I got your breakfast. Put a piece of cheese for a mouse. It's a little mouse. You're a Scores girl. Yeah. You were outside. A Scores dollar. I have a Scores dollar. Scores money. Here, this will get him out. We'll put Scores money under the door.
What are you doing?
Putting Scores money under the door. Don't put it under there, he'll get it. Yeah, he'll take it. Hold it up to the window. Wait. Just keep knocking. Stay close. I'm scared. Get ready to run. Guy looks like he's lighting up. Remember when you light up an M80? Looks like feeding a rattlesnake.
It doesn't say Scott, it just says control.
We have a locksmith or something? He's gonna go crazy.
Where is Ronnie's apology to me right now? I want it. I really do want one, Robin.
Oh, I think you deserve one.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable.
Where is he? This is crazy.
I'm going to be in the shit house with him now forever.
You're not in the shit house. You did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to interpret it that way.
He should apologize to you, too, then.
Ronnie,
Teddy's the one who caught shit
where's
about
my
all
apology?
Ronnie's not coming out, and
I demand an apology. Yes, Ronnie.
Fuck you.
Hey.
Everything bothers you, man.
That's right. It does.
Dude, I don't give a shit.
Well,
Dude,
I do.
Give a shit.
I give a shit.
I even said that, so shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Dude, I don't even want to talk about it.
Fuck you.
Fucking piece of shit.
Where's
too.
the apology?
Fuck you. He loves to rip my ass apart.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. You're being an asshole.
I don't give a shit.
That's clear.
I don't give a shit. How's that? Dude, I don't want to make you feel bad.
You come in and give me an apology.
The last thing I want to do is make you feel bad.
What are you in there with your girlfriend, Scott the engineer? Hmm?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay, so. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
okay. Yeah, it bothers you. You goddamn piece of shit.
Oh.
You stupid asshole. You're a total asshole.
I don't think this is the kind of apology he was looking for.
That's hardly an apology.
You
What?
are such an asshole. You know what? You know why nobody invites you to anything now? Because you're an asshole.
By the way, those are Ronnie drops.
Yes, I know.
Fuck you, too.
All right, come on.
It's clear he's had similar arguments in his life.
Yeah, oh, bullshit, man. Don't bullshit me now.
Thank you, Ronnie. All right.
That's great. Who's doing that, Richard?
Richard.
Because Sal's on dildo patrol, so that must be
Sal's
Richard.
got a big, giant black penis on a stick, and he's waving it at Scott's door. Where is my apology, Robin? Why don't I get one?
Well, this is another thing that happens around here. You have a problem with the staff, and then you're uncomfortable walking through the hall.
Yeah.
I don't know how they work that.
Yeah, they all do that to me.
You should be fine. This is your house. They should be uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable in my house.
Hey, come on.
Come on, what?
I'm just trying to cheer you up.
Yeah, you're always trying to cheer people up.
I am.
You're so full of shit, too, man.
I was worried about you.
Seriously, you're such a phony.
Why?
You are such a phony.
I was locked. You were locked away in that room.
Everything is for air with you. Don't tell
No,
me
it
you're
is.
trying.
Hey! Happy New Year!
Fuck some hoes!
Hey! Cheers! Not that bad. Come on, ready? It's a party, ready? It's a party around here. Hey!
I'm sorry.
Oh man, that was great.
I think he broke his hip.
What is this?
Never stops.
It's B-roll.
Yeah, B-roll.
Right, what's everyone's problem today? This is A-roll.
B-roll. B-roll.
All right, what's Howard's problem? He seems like he wants it both ways. Nothing?
What do you want, man?
I
Enough.
want you to react to what Howard
I
was
got
saying
nothing
to
to say. I got nothing to say. Because anything I say is wrong anyway.
But you clearly think he's out of line for, for
whatever, dude.
He doesn't
He's
wanna be the
he's
bad-
right. No, I'm wrong.
He doesn't want to be the bad guy.
No, he's
He
right.
wants you to be the
He's
fall
right.
guy.
I'm wrong.
Bottom line?
He's right. I'm wrong.
You all right?
Can you put my tape?
There's nothing wrong with me.
You look like you're upset.
I'm not upset.
You were cursing.
Ronnie?
Who was I cursing at?
I sort of tagged you on that whole
Who was
thing
he?
by mistake. I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You got a TV show now, you fucking asshole.
You're right.
That's all you ever looked for.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right.
that's the way you are.
Yeah, but you're also a TV star now.
That's the way you are.
You got something out of it
Everybody's
too.
got their own agenda here.
You're
you
a TV star though, so
I didn't
it
realize
works
that-
for you too.
Everybody's got their own agenda.
Bringing up your name was going to lead to this whole thing.
Yeah, well, hey.
Sorry. Still love you,
Can I
Ronnie.
kiss
Yeah.
your cheek, Ronnie?
No.
Give him a kiss.
Please.
Make him feel better.
No,
Give him a
see,
kiss.
here's Doug producing his TV show again.
Give him a kiss.
Can I just kiss it?
He's producing his TV show again.
Kiss his ass. Kiss his ass instead.
Dude, will you go away?
Let me just.
Don't touch me with your dirty hands.
It's not dirty.
No, you are dirty.
Come on,
You're
give me a
dirty.
hug. Give
You're
me a
dirty.
hug.
Go
Give me
away.
a hug.
Go produce your TV show, okay?
I am right now.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Oh, now you heard Lisa.
Oh, why'd you push me in
Yeah, Lisa, HR, you know where that is? Go to HR.
Give him a hug.
Horny Ronnie. Go to HR. Horny Ronnie.
Dude, Don't touch me with your dirty hands. You smell. You stink. You don't clean yourself. You don't brush your
Look
teeth.
at him.
Scott, give him a hug.
No, you don't. Everybody says you stink.
Well, everybody says you're a jerk. Are they?
That's good. Whatever. Well, let them say what they want. The girl's trying to eat her eggs. Leave her alone.
Sal, he wants a hug.
He does? Yeah, he has. He requested it. No way. He's going to kick my ass. I'm not giving him a hug. But I love you, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie, I heard Richard and Sal were fucking with you good. I got it on tape.
Whatever.
What'd they do to you?
They got these popper things. They were popping them in my face.
Let me see. Here's Ronnie walking down the hall. I don't hear any sound. Oh, there it is.
You locked away in that room. Everything's for air with you. Don't tell me you're trying.
Oh, man.
Ronnie's so fun to fuck with.
He can't take it.
It's like a kindergarten school.
Right. It's like after you get reamed.
Like 2 weeks already.
He was locked in Scott's studio for like 20 minutes.
Is this where he tackles Sal?
Yeah, this is the Howard TV stuff that I love.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ronnie in action.
Woo.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Sal does seem like that kid you knew in school who would get you so mad you just wanted to rip his head off. He's laughing through
And
the
that's
whole
all
thing.
he does is laugh.
We had Scores funny money we were putting under the door to try and lure him out of Scott's studio.
That'll get him out of there, trust me.
No, I don't need it.
You're having a rough morning.
Fuck you and In Demand. Fuck you, cocksucking cameraman, too.
Really?
Yeah, fuck you.
What did I do?
You stand there like a fucking goddamn statue with that camera outside the door.
I can't believe how many people disagreed with me that you shouldn't spy on your kids' instant messages.
You know, that created a lot of debate on the wrap-up show yesterday, and it seemed that your view was not the popular one.
Here's the wrap-up show. Sal and John Hine got in on it.
I have 2 daughters. They're on instant message. I want to know who's instant messaging my daughters. I do. And
I'll tell you, John.
Oh, that's pervy Sal. Saying he instant messages.
Oh, nice.
John's,
Right.
I think, 14-year-old daughter or something, 9-year-old daughter.
What does that mean? Is the joke there Sal's fucking your daughter?
I think he wants to ride home.
Not yet, Artie.
But there's a little bit of big brother there. I totally admit that, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Honestly, I don't understand it. And I remember reading a noted child psychologist saying that if you do that, I have no problem if you tell the kid you're doing it. That's another story. If you say, look, you're underage. I don't want you on the internet. I need to read your mail, and I need to read your IMs. And I need to...
There was an explosion in the studio.
Nothing like giving you parenting advice while you're vomiting. So...
Hey, can I just make one point?
I threw it by a lot of people, and a lot of my friends said, wow, Gary's out of line.
Can I just make one point? A lot of the people
Were any of them parents?
Yeah, all of them were.
Oh.
A lot of people that opposed it in the email, and this is the point I'm making. You know, my kid's 12. I have 12 and 9-year-olds. People were like, I have a 17-year-old son. I would never do that, and I'm not going to do it to a 17-year-old either.
Yeah, it's fine to do it to a 17-year-old if you tell them
I probably
that's what
would
you're
tell
doing.
them, but I mean, I'm protecting a little kid. I'm not spying on an 18-year-old.
But a 12-year-old is, how old's your kid? 12. 12 is old enough that you should sit down and level with him and say, I'm reading your mail.
See, for the most part,
he's never going to trust you.
What it seemed to be is people who had kids said I was doing the right thing, and people who didn't have kids said I was completely
Well,
wrong.
I have kids, and I do think it's wrong. And believe me, I'd be very curious to read their emails and find out what was going on. But I know that...
First of all, my son doesn't even get emails, so emails aren't involved. It's instant messages. Mostly what I'm looking at is where he's going on the web.
I'll read you some of this stuff, okay? Pro and con.
We should have an expert weigh in on that.
I am so glad I am not Gary's child. He's really disgusting. I own this child and do not trust him. Therefore, the child deserves no privacy. Well, that's my feeling. I mean, I agree with that writer. Geesh, leave the guy alone. He's just protecting his child from online freaks. If he tells the kid he's monitoring his instant messages, maybe this kid would just make a new screen name for instant messages. No. He can make as many screen names as he wants. Gary has an ability to look at everything on his computer. It's not the same as listening to a phone call between 2 children. You never know who is talking to your children online. Well, you never know who's talking to your kid on a phone. Pervs call all the time into a house. Here's another one. This email is for Gary Delabate. I'm very curious to know that website application for tracking your son's computer
See
stuff.
that somebody wants to do it.
Don't listen to any of them telling you you're doing the wrong thing. I have a 15-year-old son, and he is hell on wheels. Well, yeah. He's hell on wheels, but maybe because you don't trust him and you haven't taught him.
Well, I did say, thinking about it, and again, I'm not a parent, have never had to deal with a kid on a daily basis, don't know what it would be like. But some of these things are because parents are lazy.
I have a similar program on my computer.
So what would you have me do that you don't think I'm doing?
First of all, you have to have rules. You have to limit your kids' time on the
Doesn't matter.
on the computer.
You give a kid 15 minutes and he can do something wrong. So that's a stupid thing right there.
But the point is you have to be there for that 15 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Well, you can't stand over a kid.
The stupid thing you're doing is not telling your kid, who's a 12-year-old,
No, I
that
got
read his stuff.
I got your point of view.
That's it. I have no problem with you reading it.
I
Just
want to
be
hear
honest.
Robin's point of view that I'm a lazy parent. I got your point of view.
But you
so keep going.
don't want to be there. You want to be busy doing your other things, and then at your convenience, go back and check what he did. I'm saying
it's called a fucking life, Quivers.
The experts say
Jesus
you should
Christ.
be there when your kid is on the internet.
That's impossible to be there for every second your child's on the internet. That's I love these guys that write books. Like I love when my kid was a baby. They write these fucking behavior books by people who never had kids, and they're like, well, you tell your kid to do this, and if it doesn't work, they don't tell you what to do.
Well, then why not just be honest with the kid and tell him you're on his computer, so he knows.
I can't be here. I'm going to
not to have private thoughts on.
I mean, I'm in the room when he's on the computer, and of course I'm looking over, but I can't look over every second.
You said it here yesterday that you go to your office and do
I do.
some work.
No, but I mean, I'm right next to my office door is open.
Why are you against telling him? I don't understand.
I haven't decided about that yet. I'm still thinking about
Why?
it.
Because you don't want to be a creep.
No.
Why wouldn't you tell him? Because you want to catch him doing something weird.
Well, I don't know that I want to catch him doing something weird, but I think if you tell them, it gives them the options to go.
If this is so weirdos won't contact him, then why not tell him that's what I'm doing and I'm reading your stuff so he doesn't feel invaded.
And part of it is to keep him off the wacky websites. That's what started the whole thing.
All right, so tell him that. Say I don't want you on wacky websites, and just know I have the ability to check in.
I'm thinking about it. I haven't decided one way or another.
I have a similar program on my computer and found out that an 18-year-old was offering to show my 12-year-old daughter his penis. I had a little talk with the 18-year-old and his parents. Gary is 100% right to care for his children. Yeah, I have no problem with Gary caring for his children.
Yeah.
Just be honest with him.
So you're thinking that guy's daughter should have known?
Of course, because she's going to have private things that she writes to her friends. It's her way of asserting her independence away from her parents.
But what if she were writing with that guy? Oh, okay, well, I get your point.
Yeah, all I'm saying is the same 18-year-old would write, and she might even say to him, my parents read this, and you better be warned. You'll go to jail, you fuck.
I asked another person, would you ever do that to your child? Would you ever track what? And, he has a very good relationship with his daughter, and his daughter's older now. But he said, no, I would never do that because my daughter and I are like this, and we talk about
and his daughter's older now and probably probably didn't have his daughter in the age of the internet, all the crap that's going on.
Oh, that's a cop-out.
That's
not a cop-out.
Come on.
And the girl's just graduating high school this year. It's not like she's that old.
Fine to read their stuff. Just be honest and tell them. Every
That's your
expert,
opinion.
I didn't tell you
how to.
Then tell me why you won't tell your son.
Guy, you're a lazy parent.
Gary, why won't you tell your son?
Because I think that once they know, it gives them the ability to go around should they make that decision.
Wait a second. You said you wanted to protect your son from perverts contacting him on the internet and from him seeing porn.
Right.
What would prevent you from telling him that you're going to monitor his computer?
Because maybe
you mean the perverts? What does that got to do with perverts contacting your son?
Well, that's one aspect of it. Maybe he'll go someplace different to go look at weird shit.
Weird shit.
He's only 12. He's only 12. He's 15.
Bro, where would you? So let's say he got a hold of a porno magazine. So how would you monitor that anyway?
I wouldn't. But
Right. So then why would you monitor his internet and
Or
not
do
tell
you
him?
go through his room as well?
No.
I'll tell you what you're up to. You want to read all his private conversations
Now I know
with
why
his
Artie
friends.
hates you and Robin with your fucking house
I know
rules.
I'm right. I know I'm right. I know you're getting off on reading every one of your son's thoughts.
That's what I am.
I didn't say you're beating off. I said you're getting off.
But you don't know.
You're getting off on playing God.
See, because you don't know, because I'm not reading every one of his thoughts.
Yeah, but you have that
checking.
ability to. What's spot checking? You're reading his thoughts.
I'm reading 1 out of every 10 or 15 IMs just to make sure everything's on the up and up.
Yeah, so that's not reading his thoughts.
No, but it's not reading every one of his thoughts and getting off on it.
You're getting off on playing God.
Oh, please. John Hine is staying out of
You
here.
think you're God.
I want to know, is he reading do his daughters know?
John thinks that.
Just tell the kids.
Hold on. John thinks that, in his case, that the fact that he has daughters makes it all the more reason why he should be doing what I'm doing.
But does he tell them
No,
that it's there?
Absolutely not.
He's wrong.
In all seriousness,
Then what is your opinion? You have no justification for not telling your son, other than you're afraid that your son won't like you.
I didn't say that. You said that.
I could tell it. Because what other possible reason could you have?
Who's playing God now?
What possible
mind
reason?
reader?
What possible reason could you have?
God, I love being able to fucking tell you what I think here.
Tell me whatever you want.
No, but you're playing God now because you know what's in my head, so you're God.
No, I just know that what's in your head is pretty much empty rocks, and you're not thinking it through. Now you're a parent. You got to think that through.
You know everything. You're the perfect parent.
Wait a second. Forget it being a parent.
Right.
Do you think it would be right to go to Robin's computer and read what's on her computer?
Robin is a grown woman.
But what if you're running a company? How do you know Robin's not stealing from the company?
I have that right to do it.
Oh, you have that right. Okay, so would you tell her, or would you keep it a secret?
No, most companies don't.
Most companies don't tell you.
Find out.
Well, that's wrong.
Then
I wouldn't work for that company.
You work for the company that does it.
They don't. They do. How do you know they do it?
Because every company does it.
You're telling me that Sirius
company
reads my emails.
Not your. If you're plugged in here,
I am.
Right through the Sirius network. They have the ability to look at your email and very well might be looking at it.
Well, then they should. Then if you know that, then that's fine. Since you know that, it's fine. Your son has no clue at 12 years old that you're reading his email. And I don't understand what your point is.
You're going down a weird road because you...
No, I'm not. Why do you want to read his email?
Every time it doesn't work for you...
Why do you want to read his email?
Go back to where we were.
Give me the reason why you want to read his email. Why do you want to read his email?
Sirius isn't telling you that they're looking at your email, but they probably are. Now what? Now what are you going to do?
I'd leave.
You should get up and go out. I'll go. I come back here in half an hour and find out.
Go find out.
They probably
if they're reading my email without my permission, they're fucked.
You're
probably
not
have
on
the ability.
Sirius.com.
Right.
Let me tell you something.
If you ask a company, they should have to tell you.
Give me one reason why you read your son's email without telling him.
Well, first of all, I don't read his email, but why I read
Tell me why you read it without telling him. Tell me why, then.
Why am I to make sure that he's not up to weird shit?
Why can't you tell him?
You know, I don't know the answer to that. Maybe I will tell him. I didn't say. I mean, I said.
So why didn't you tell him?
Because I think that once you tell them,
you told me you were reading his email to keep him away from perverts,
or to keep perverts away from him. Both
It's the
ways.
same thing,
right?
But aren't you also monitoring his behavior? You don't want him necessarily getting in with the wrong crowd, or
you know, John and I talked about.
He
like, if we
wants to read his son's conversations with all his little friends in Greenwich. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah. And he wants to know what they're up to.
That's right.
Well, Howard does his reading.
And you know what? You are the first one. You're the first one to tell me your mother did the wrong thing. She was always in your room, up your ass.
Oh, no doubt.
And that's wrong. And you even admit it. And you're doing the same fucking thing.
Yeah,
so go think about it.
I will.
You're not doing the same thing?
No, I said I'll go think about it.
Are you doing the same thing
I'm
as your
going to
mom?
go and think about it. I'm going to go in my room and think about it.
What's the difference between what your mom did and what you're doing?
Nothing. I'm going to go in my room and think about it. I am. I'm thinking about
What's
it now.
the difference between what you're doing and your mom did? I'm being serious.
50 fucking times I told you nothing. Now I'm going to go think about it.
So now you're going to invade your son's privacy without telling him?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Now I understand that you're being a jokester with me and you're trying to be a wise ass. I'm bringing up a serious topic. Does a kid have a right to know his emails being read? And why wouldn't you tell him? Why wouldn't you say, I'm reading your email?
or his instant messages.
And it's fine with me to monitor a kid on the web. I agree with you, but tell him.
And I very well might. Like I said, it's
what are you waiting for? The kid's 12.
He's waiting for him to be 21.
Conversation. Hold on. It's a conversation we had yesterday. You guys brought up a point that I think is possible.
Did you discuss this with Mary?
I didn't have a chance to last night, but I thought it was a valid point. So it's something I'm thinking about. I don't know what fight you're looking for.
No, because you're not doing the right thing.
This is a very hot button issue.
Do your daughters know that you have this program on their computer?
No. Wait a second.
3.
Why can't I get his mic on?
3.
Go ahead, yeah.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No.
And you feel perfectly comfortable.
I don't feel comfortable with not telling them. I feel like it's a big brother kind of thing. But
So why not tell them?
It's a hard question to answer. Like, I don't
Why are you so hard about it? Why wouldn't you be honest?
Because part of me, and it's hypocritical, part of me doesn't want to break that illusion. You know what I mean? Like
that you trust them.
Well, I do trust them.
No, you don't.
I don't do the email thing.
Nor should you trust them.
I don't do the email thing either.
I have no problem with what you guys are doing. I just hate your dishonesty. I would say to my kids, I have to look at while you're in my house, and until you're of age, I need to look at what you're looking at because you could be tricked by an internet pervert, or I also feel uncomfortable with you looking at the pornography that is prevalent on the internet. And I would sit down and say that. And they'd hate me for it. And they'd say, I don't think that's fair. Because who knows why. And I'd say, well, I feel justified. And I've told you, so be aware of it. You know, keep your thoughts very simple on there and tell your friends.
But
I'm
when you
reading
say
your
something
stuff.
like, I don't want you to be on these pornography sites, you might be introducing something they haven't even thought about.
That's true.
And then you're encouraging them now to go find a way to do it, to see what you don't want them to see.
I just believe in honesty.
I put it on there because
I do.
I saw all these weird. I mean, when JD plays the Dateline stuff with all those weird IM names and stuff like that.
I agree with you.
I've warned my daughter. I say you can't take an IM unless you know where it's coming from. So I have a list of the IMs of her friends, whatever else. And if there's a name that's not there, I want to know. And I don't want to know
read
after
the conversations
fact.
between her and her friends.
No,
tell the truth.
I don't.
How do you not?
When I first put the software on, I read one, and I was like, I feel creepy about this.
See, that's what I asked him yesterday on the wrap-up show.
So why
Any
not
human
tell him
being
that-
would be curious if it was my kid. You have
By
that
the way,
ability.
John's not telling you the truth right now.
I think
he's
that too,
absolutely read his daughter's
God has
IMs.
spoken.
He is not telling the truth, and
No.
he knows deep in his heart he's not. He has read his daughter's IMs to a friend.
I just said I read one.
I don't agree with you. I bet you it's at least 50 you've read.
How come
Not
Guy
one.
can't
One.
figure out which microphone to turn on?
I know exactly what you're doing.
Okay, what have I read?
You've read your daughter's friendly messages back and forth.
No, I
It's just-
haven't.
no human being wouldn't be curious to do that. If I had the ability to do that, I'd do it. If I was
I
just
don't
saying,
know.
you guys are putting yourself in the position of God, and you're not going to take advantage of
I
it.
don't know if I necessarily agree with Howard or you guys. I'm not sure, but I really think, John, come on, you've read more than one of those.
John, have you read
it
two?
Would just be. It would
Have you
just
read
be
maybe
curious.
two? Maybe you're making a mistake. Maybe you read two.
No.
No, you've only read one.
I've read one. The
Yeah.
first one when she was doing it. I felt really weird about it, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to read these anymore. If I see an instant message name that I don't know, that's what I'll investigate. But
have you
until
found
then,
one you don't know?
yeah.
And did you read it?
No, she blocked it, and she came to me, and I said, that's great. I take that back. I did read it.
So you read two.
I did.
Okay, good. All right, that's what I thought.
What did the
All right,
one
thank
say?
you, John. Listen,
What
I
did
got to
the
move
one
on. I want to
say?
get Vinny
I'm
Maggio.
curious what it said, the subject matter of it. What made you feel creepy about it? What
It was somebody he didn't
It
recognize.
was from Artie.
The one I read was her and her friend just going back and forth
Just
about
about
school.
nothingness.
Yeah, like bullshit. But the guy, it was like, the handle was like,
Hold on a second.
Perv 103 or something
Wait a
like
second.
that.
Michael
Yeah.
Devlin's on the phone. Mike, go ahead.
Hey, Gary, come on, leave your kids alone, man. They're good kids, man. What's wrong with them?
You know what? The guy doing his voice is very close to Michael Devlin.
Hey, do you know what? Your son's got a little cute mole on his ass. He's a good kid. Come on.
All right, thank you, Mike. Michael says don't watch what your kids do on the internet.
Right.
All right, thanks, guys. I do advocate honesty in this situation. That's all I'm saying. I don't disagree with what you're doing. I just think you should tell the kids.
If I decide to tell my kid the truth and my wife lets me, I'll tell him the truth. I'll call him and tell him on the air.
When mommy gives you permission to do
How's
the
that?
right thing, let me know.
That's
okay,
a
goodbye.
discussion between two people.
Well,
Mommy. You
all
got a
right.
mommy now, too. so
When
don't-
mommy gives you permission. Thank you.
I'm Vinny Maggio Jr. I'm here today to do an escape artist act. I've changed my career, well, not that I had a comedy career and a producing career, to movies and escape artists, and I plan on doing some hairy escape artist act. Howard called me the first jackass, and, you know, he's right there, so I'm going to go with it. You guys are going to chain me up as hard as you want, and I'm gonna get out of it. Somehow, some way, I'm going to get out of these chains.
Bring in Vinny Maggio, another genius.
Oh, dear. Glad we could help you with your parenting this morning.
Man.
Got ugly.
Yeah, because I'm doing such a great job.
You know what? I'm against kids and computers.
All right, I'm going to give Vinny 15 minutes for maybe tops.
Come on.
No, come on,
Speaking
man.
of kids, yes.
More than the audience can put up with you.
Oh, please,
Just
come
talk,
on. You gotta
talk about
fucking
a guy who's listen. You want to be in show business. How
Hey,
old
listen-
are you now? How old are you now? Answer the question. How old are you? Come on. How old are you?
46.
Is that the truth?
Yeah.
You're 46.
What do you mean is that the
Are
truth?
you older than 46?
No, I'm 46 years old.
And you haven't made it in show business.
I've
what happened
made
to that
some
movie?
things
What
happen.
happened to the movie you were producing?
What do you think
That
happened
was
to
the
it? It's
last
on the
thing.
way.
On the way?
Yeah,
That was
it
7
takes
years ago.
sometimes 4 years to produce and make a movie.
What is the name
You
of
think
the
it's
movie?
easy?
That is true.
JohnnyPostalTheMovie.com.
And I'm never
The name
gonna-
of it's Johnny Postal.
It's never
Good, and
gonna
one
be
day
made.
I hope you believe it
It's never
when you
gonna
see
be
it. I
made.
got a really good
Well,
one.
how far are you along in this for
Well,
you?
I mean, you know, he's saying it's never going to go along, but did he look at the storyboards? Did he look at the website? No, he just comes in. He
Now,
never
you had
seen
that
my-
website 8
seen my
years
act.
ago.
What are you talking about 8 years ago?
You started
It's
out. You
been
were going to be a
3 years
comedian.
ago.
What happened to that? You were going to make a movie.
I don't.
What happened
I
to
do
that?
good.
He was the guy
Look,
who
I'm
lit himself
doing what
on
I do
fire.
best. When someone called up and said, "Hey, he should escape fire," so that's what I put my thing in. Stupidly,
All right,
I
now
left my
you're-
handcuff keys in the
Wait a second.
in
Wait
the
a second.
car.
Now you're an escape artist.
I didn't say I was an escape artist. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing, and I'm practicing. I'm getting in shape.
I bet you
I
it'll
lost
go
weight.
wrong. What are
Well,
you
let's
gonna
see
do?
if I get out.
What do you want to do today? Tell me. Tell me what you want to do today exactly.
Well, don't trash my movie like that, and you didn't see it.
I didn't trash
it's
your movie.
great.
I
You
said
said it's never going to get
that's-
made.
I stand by that.
I stand by it's going to get made.
Well, let's see it.
I hope.
couldn't
Well,
trash your
bring it
movie.
in
it's
here.
not going to happen overnight.
I can't trash the
I got
movie.
a top director, Frank Callo, Umberto Tiselli, who did a good job raising the money.
No,
He
it's
put
no
out the
beer
money.
league.
They all believe in it. You know.
Why don't you come in here with your backers one of these
Christ,
days?
no, I figured
I'd
you'd
love
be
to meet
glad
those
to
people.
see me, but I guess I'm wrong. You know?
I think you are wrong.
I
yeah.
know I'm wrong.
All right, then you're right.
Okay, so
Well,
now
where's
you're
your
right.
hair? What happened to your hair?
What?
Where's your hair?
Huh?
You took off the
Somebody,
hat.
You know,
Stole your
you
hair.
had such a
Someone
good life.
stole
Thank
your hair. Your hair is an escape artist.
you. See, now that was funny.
Thank you.
That was funny.
All right, Vinny.
Yes.
Despite what you may think, I do not hate you.
I know-
think you're an interesting character.
This is different, though.
How-
Okay?
who-
This is different. This isn't comedy. So,
All right, I
Well, we
understand.
never saw you do
okay,
comedy
understand
anyway.
that, all right?
Are you seeing a psychiatrist now, someone said?
Oh, I'm seeing somebody, yeah,
Yeah,
for
good.
some...
What's
I
wrong with
approve of
you?
that. I think out of his divorce, he was forced to go.
Nothing. I just,
That's what I read in the
Really?
news.
Because
What
of your
happened?
divorce?
Yeah, nothing happened.
I never heard he
she made all kinds of accusations and things, and the doctor, the judge said, well, he's got to go see a psychiatrist, a psychologist first, and his name is Dr. Frankenstein. And no,
that true?
To my father's soul.
Really?
In heaven. Yeah, that's his name, Dr. Frankenstein. And he wrote a thing.
Frankenstein.
Yeah, he wrote a two-page essay. His real name's Frankenstein. No shit.
Right.
Hey.
All right, easy.
His real name is. Oh, come on.
All right, take it easy.
All right, take it easy.
So you're saying you go in to see a psychiatrist.
Right.
I
Dr.
never heard
Frankenstein.
in a divorce you have to go see a psychiatrist.
I was appointed a psychiatrist because my medical record somehow got to her, and she got him to the judge, which really was, I had a bad divorce. Then they had a party
What
for
did
Johnny.
your medical records say that somebody said immediately send him to a psychiatrist?
It's nothing crazy. It's something. It's an imbalance type of a thing that I don't have anymore.
I believe it.
That's why I don't have
Are you
it
on
anymore.
medication for it?
Huh?
Are you on medication
Yeah,
for it?
keep Artie away from my bag, please.
All right.
Hey,
Now, why did
I'm
Dr.
all right.
Frankenstein change his name to Frankenstein?
Because he didn't want to probably get made fun of.
But
And
I think he's going to get made fun of either way.
No, he's a great
Why
doctor.
not change it to
Yeah,
Stein,
it was
Dr.
Frankenstein,
Stein?
but he's a big guy. You know what I mean? It's not like he's a little puny guy. He's
But
a
what
big,
I love about your doctor, and you should say to him, why
I
would
love
you
him.
change your name from
He cleared me. He
Frankenstein?
cleared me.
Why would you change your name from Frankenstein to Frankenstein? It's not going to be any better for you. You should change
Why?
your name to Steen or Stein, Dr.
well,
Stein.
it's not a bad thing. People have
Dr.
last
Frank.
names.
All right, look.
Right.
What is this now? You have a new career.
That's like a guy named Dr. Penis changed his name to Dr. Cock.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. Dr. Adolf
Artie,
Hitler.
man, I'll tell you, you were on the money, man.
Thank you.
How you
Dr.
doing,
Adolf
buddy?
Hitler
I'm good. How are
to
you?
Dr.
All right.
Adolf Hitler.
There's a shirt outside for you.
I like Vinny. All right, I'm ready. I'll take it. I need
Yeah,
shirts.
I told
Vinny,
him
you
to
got to
make sure you
focus. You're eating up your own time.
I need
Okay, I'm
shirts.
sorry.
You want to sit and have a private conversation with Artie, feel free. But
No, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say
throwing you out of
hello.
here when you get boring.
All right.
All right, and you're getting very boring.
Uh-huh.
You sit and talk to Artie.
I'm
Nobody
sorry.
cares.
I apologize. Let's
I'm
go.
addressing you, and you're going to talk to Artie? What's the matter with you? You
I
want to be in
know.
show business. You think that's the way to
The
make
king.
it?
You're the king.
That's right.
You think
Focus.
people on the Tonight Show look past Jay and start talking to Kevin? No.
No. And you know
Kevin,
what?
I was on the most
Tonight
important.
It's just that I know you 21, 22 years,
You
and
don't know
I
a
see
thing
you
about
as
me.
you.
Right.
And I commend you for your success.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. You now have a career as an escape artist. You do an escape. What is the escape we're going to see?
Well, I have 36 feet of chain.
Go ahead.
You're going to chain me up and handcuff me.
Now, are these trick
And-
handcuffs?
No, they're Smith & Wesson. Here, let me put them on you. Oh, I can't because I left the keys at the...
What?
I left the keys by accident at
Now,
the
what if
where
you
the
can't
car,
get out
Because
of-
I had a rush here to be here at 8:30.
Oh, this is gonna be
So
wonderful.
I begged the guy.
Wait a second.
Vinny, I booked you 3 weeks ago. What's the rush?
This.
I knew you were coming here today at 8:30.
Oh, Gary.
Gary, what?
You God? Look it up.
No, but I mean, you knew you were coming here, so I don't understand what the big rush is. You get up early.
I
you
was
have your
told.
keys-
All right, you're right, Gary. I
your
was
keys
told
ready.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
You realize every time you come here, something's fucked up, right?
I didn't fuck anything up. Did you see me do it yet?
If I handcuff you, will you walk out of here in or out of handcuffs?
As long as you don't handcuff me like I murdered your brother or something.
I put handcuffs on you. When the bid is done, will you be free of handcuffs, or am I going to have to walk you down to your garage and
Free. I'll be free.
Gary, he
Yeah.
told Ronnie that if he can't get out of his handcuffs, that Ronnie has to walk him down to the parking lot.
It's only down the block.
So let me ask you something. You come here with a trick. You come
I
here to
screwed
escape.
one thing up, but I'll get out of the handcuffs.
And now it's our responsibility.
No, you don't have to walk me. I'll go
You
myself.
sure you have the key in the car, or are we going to have to
I'm
drive you home?
positive. It's on my keys in the ignition. And I was trying to get here on time. It was a 3-hour ride because there was accidents.
All right.
All right.
Let me
whatever,
ask
I
you
know.
something. Let's make this interesting. I'm going to let you do your escape artist trick.
Thank you.
And if you do it right, hey, God bless you. You're great. But there's got to be some consequence if you don't do it right. If you can't get out of those handcuffs, how long does it take you to get out?
It might take, with the amount of chains I got,
Yeah.
might take me a few minutes.
How many minutes? I'll give you 2 minutes.
How about 3?
All right. I'll give you 3 minutes. If
Yeah,
you don't
you
get-
didn't even compromise. I
All
like
right,
that.
if you get, I'll give you the break. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I know this must be hard. If you don't get out in 3 minutes, Sal comes in and teabags you. All right? Sal's going to drop his balls right on your face.
Captain Sack will come.
Captain Sack. So you gotta get this thing right. Here's Captain Sack.
God. Oh my God. All right.
He is.
You know what?
That's Captain
It's
Sack.
worth. Oh God. Thanks a lot.
All right, Captain Sack. Meet Vinny Mazzio.
Yeah,
What's up,
nobody,
bitch?
Oh, this is crazy.
Sergeant Cobb.
This is fucking disgusting.
Now, then, after he drops his nutsack on you,
Dude,
if you don't listen to me. If you don't
give me 5 minutes.
Hold it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you. I'll give you 2 more minutes after
pay
the.
you.
I'll give you 2 more minutes after the initial 3. And if you don't get out after 2 minutes, Richard in the blonde wig over there and the thong.
This is disgusting.
He's going to smack you in the face with his penis. All right? So.
He's Sergeant Peanut.
Don't waste my time.
Richard is wearing the creepiest piece of clothing I've ever seen.
You're both wearing wigs and you're both wearing thongs, and Captain Nutsack has his nuts out of his thong.
Actually, today, Howard, we're Rochelle and Sally Ann today.
All right, so you guys go off in the distance. Let Vinny do his thing. And
All this for a fucking plug. I can't believe this.
What do you mean you can't
you're
believe
gonna
it?
get out, right?
I thought you'd look at me in a different light.
Why?
I'm not looking at you. I know your
No.
story. Now,
Why
listen.
you know my story? You think you know my story?
When David
I'm
Blaine,
not sucking
when
on
David
balls.
Blaine or Houdini did escapes,
That's different.
They risked their lives.
They risked their lives.
So you have to risk something. You are risking getting nuts in your face, and you're risking penis slaps in your face. There's got to be a risk to it, or else people don't care. It's called suspense.
It's called showbiz.
Are you ready to take this challenge on?
Can you give me a
Houdini?
couple of minutes?
To do what? A couple of minutes? I got a show. I got a life.
Okay. Good
This
for
is
you.
Cirque du Soleil.
Are you ready to be chained? Or do you want to just walk out of here knowing you can't do it?
I can
Look,
do it.
they're ready.
Have you done it before?
I'm not going to answer that.
Have you
I have
You've been
not at this extent.
What?
You're coming
Not
here,
to this extent.
You've come in here to tell me that you're going to try and escape, and you've never done it before.
You guys are the sickest fucking
Right here,
looking things
bitch.
I've ever seen.
Why are we sick? You
He's
come
looking
in.
at
Here,
I'm not talking about you.
well, who are you talking
I'm talking about those two things.
Richard and Sal. Why? What do you see?
Huh?
What makes you disgusted?
What do I see? 2 homos that look. He's getting fucking hard.
That's what I say.
He's fucking hard.
This better be good.
Richard has his penis out and he's flaunting it, and he's saying, if you don't get your escape done,
All right. And what if I do?
if you do, you will get your plugs, and you will be honored here on this show
That's
as a
right.
great
Then
escape
we'll look
artist.
at you in
Really?
a different
That's right.
light.
Okay.
Give you the respect you deserve.
All right.
Yeah.
Gary, come in here.
You'll
and
give me
change.
the
All right.
what?
Oh my God! Look at this.
I can't hear you.
Vinny can't hear you.
What an
He
asshole.
just came from the hardware store.
5 minutes.
All right, Vinny, go over to the staging area for your stunt.
I want a fair.
All right, I have a clock right here. 3 minutes. I will give you 3 minutes and then 2 minutes.
two
After you get the balls in your mouth, I mean on your face. All right.
Look at that thing.
You know how we got a bunch of crap to throw at Vinny, so he might want to take off his shirt too.
No, you're not throwing anything at Vinny unless Vinny. Then after the 2 minutes, then we'll negotiate
You're
some more.
giving him another 2 minutes?
Yeah. Now,
You want me to
Sal,
do it
where
myself?
will
Howard,
the nuts go?
Okay.
Okay, at the 1 minute mark, I'm going to dip my balls into this vanilla pudding. My balls are going to be slathered with the pudding.
Now,
and
don't
then,
put those balls near his mouth. You put
No,
them on
and then
his...
at the 2 minute mark, my balls are going to go right over his face. I'm going to dunk them right on there. Right over his eyes, the bridge of his nose, everything.
This isn't fair.
Why?
Huh?
You said you can get out of this.
Yeah, but they didn't know there was any consequences.
Well, then, but walk out of this
Especially
room
that.
now in shame.
You know
walk
what,
out.
Vinny, every time you come here, you come here with an idea, and then when we start doing it, you look like you're about to cry.
I'm not crying.
What you do, you look like you...
Dude, I've got balls in a dick ready to be stuck in
But
my
you're an
mouth.
escape
How
artist.
would you feel?
You can get out of it.
You shouldn't be scared.
I'm learning.
Well, if you're like Houdini, you need
But wait a
risk.
second, if you're learning, why did you
do this?
Why did you call
Vinny.
me and say you wanted to do this? If you're learning,
It'll
what did you put more thought into?
funny.
What?
To motivate you.
The different things.
All right, you have your chains. That's what you're hearing in the background.
Where's oh
Vinny, remember what I say as you get changed and handcuffed.
How is he supposed to be wrapped
go
in
this
that
way,
chain?
jerk.
Now,
come on, Gary.
Like the cops. Come on.
You can't. You
He's
don't. You know.
You're an escape artist, asshole. Let's go.
Hey,
Vinny-
fuck you, dickhead.
Vinny, what's the
going
problem?
to be in a
Tell me.
minute.
What?
What is your problem now?
You're not even on tight, right? Okay.
They're tight.
Not even on at all. Move your sleeve.
Houdini never complained like
Okay,
this.
that's on. That's not tight, right?
Vinny, do you know how to do this?
What?
Do you know
course
how to
he
get out of
doesn't.
this?
I can get out of these handcuffs. No, I can.
This is fantastic.
Dude, I love you, man, but sometimes you really. Oh.
What did I do?
What?
Houdini would do a trick. His life would be threatened.
He wouldn't do it for this.
Okay, he wouldn't. Okay.
I don't believe he would do it
Well,
for
then
this
you're gonna
circumstance.
Then
top
why are
him.
you doing it?
What?
Then why are you doing it?
Then maybe I should walk out and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
You know?
Do you want to leave or do you want to do your stunt?
I want to do my stunt, but I don't want no tea bags.
Well, if you can't get out, you got to have a
I don't
risk.
even like tea.
Oh, man. All right, here's the deal, Howard. He's handcuffed.
Are you crying?
Please.
He does. He cries.
He's crying. Are you crying?
I'm not crying. I don't cry. What are you talking about, Gary? I'm not crying.
Because that's
Crying and teabagging.
You understand I'm helping your trick here. If there's got to be a consequence.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, what was that? Take the.
I'm gonna start chaining you.
Gary, you're squeezing my neck. I can't
Gary,
breathe.
you can't squeeze his neck. You're squeezing the chains.
We don't
around it.
have any professionals here.
Yeah, there's no pros.
If he dies, we'll do him a favor, believe me.
All right. How do you want to be chained?
www.johnnyflowsmovie.com.
Vinny.
And incidentally, everybody out there on the air, I did not expect this.
Well, then,
You're a very
then leave.
creative person, Howard.
Then leave if you don't want to have a risk.
I'm not saying I'm leaving, but I'm going to bitch about it.
All right.
No, don't get crazy with it, man.
This looks like the set of a gay porn movie.
What is happening?
They are now chaining.
On me.
Vinny's hands are handcuffed behind his back. He is
5
chained.
fucking minutes.
3 minutes, and then the
5
team.
minutes.
No, 3 minutes.
3, and then what's the other 2?
And then the 2, you're gonna get
After the
smacked in the
teabag,
face with a
yeah.
dick from
What?
Richard.
No, you told me.
I
5
said it.
minutes.
I
Yes,
said.
you did.
I said
Ask
3
your
minutes.
audience.
Let me tell you what I said.
You said you would give me 2 minutes.
I said I'd give
grace.
you no. I said I'd give you 3
That don't
minutes,
go there.
and then you get. Listen to me, because you can walk out now. I'm going to explain the rules to you again.
You told me 5.
I did not. Listen
All
to
right,
carefully.
compromise with me and give me 4.
No, listen to me.
What's wrong with a compromise? You're a businessman.
Listen to me.
That's fucking disgusting.
I give you 2 hours.
Sal just started putting that vanilla pudding on his.
All right,
Oh my goodness.
Wait. Vinny, here's what I'm offering. You are now chained. You are now handcuffed. You claim you're an escape artist.
I didn't claim I was an escape
You
artist.
said you knew how to do it.
Hey, it's like Rocky Balboa, the movie.
All
It
right.
ain't over till it's over.
Well, I wouldn't be
Okay.
doing this with these kind of consequences if I don't know how to do it. But here's what I'm offering you. I'll give you 3 minutes to get out. If you don't get out in 3 minutes, Sal will teabag you with mayonnaise and pudding on
Do
your
you
balls.
have a clock that I can actually
I
look
have
at?
a clock right here.
Where?
Right up here, and I promise you I will keep an accurate time.
All right.
Now, I'm a man of my word. Now, if you don't get out...
fucking disgusting.
If you don't get out in 3 minutes, Vinny, listen carefully. I'll give you another 2 minutes. If you don't get out after those 2 minutes, Richard will smack you in the face with his cock.
Okay.
All right.
But you understand at the 3-minute mark you get the sack.
Now, Sal, what are you doing over there?
Right now, I'm lathering
he
up my
really tightened
balls.
these cuffs, and I can't untighten them because I ain't got a
Well,
gate.
what are you going to do?
Howard, they are, I swear to God, they are as loose as humanly
But
possible.
why did you come in here with this if you can't do it? You make no sense. Have you ever tried this?
Have you? I made sense. Yes, I have.
All right. You've tried this.
Yes.
And you were able to do it.
Yes.
All right. On your mark.
He has to get. Yeah, Howard. He has to get on his back.
Just let him.
Let him do what he wants.
The fucking rules.
Let him do what he
In 3
wants.
minutes, I got to dunk him.
Well, after 3 minutes,
lie
Okay,
down.
you got it.
you'll teabag him.
Do it. He's started.
No, wait.
No, wait.
Howard says go.
On your mark. Gary, you keep time.
Okay, why don't we start in 10 seconds?
All right. You have 10 seconds to get ready, Vinny.
All right.
Hey.
Gary, on your mark.
5,
4.
You can't touch me.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, Vinny. Oh, he's out. How do you do that?
Both of you.
Wow.
Eat your pudding and suck your hard cock.
He got out.
I'm out.
He got out.
must be bullshit handcuffs.
What is that?
Bullshit handcuffs?
They
Fake
must,
handcuffs.
they must
They're
be bullshit
Smith and
handcuffs.
Smith and Wesson handcuffs.
Get our own handcuffs and do it.
Yeah, how do you...
No backpedaling.
How does he...
See,
Howard.
you told me if I get out. Doesn't
No,
matter.
I'll give you the plug.
No, that was-
I'll give you the plug. I promised you. But I'm telling you, you could never come in
Don't
here.
even come near me, dudes.
No, we're not going.
Trust me.
I was completely rooting for Vinny to get out, by the way.
I'm just telling you that those were not real cuffs.
They're not.
And
Get out of them, Raggar. I don't have the key, but you can get out of it if they're
They're
not real
trick
cuffs. You
handcuffs.
don't think they're Smith and Wesson handcuffs?
Let me look at it.
We have our own handcuffs.
We do? All right, put him in it.
Here we
Go
go,
ahead.
big shot.
Wait
Look
a
at the
second.
handcuffs.
Wait a
Come over
second,
here.
Vinny.
No, I'm done.
Ah, you see?
I did what I had to do.
Swear on the life of your dead father, those aren't trick
I
handcuffs.
would never do that. I would never swear on my father.
Swear
I
on
love
your
my
children
father.
that those are
Nope,
not.
I wouldn't swear on my
All right.
children.
Fair enough. Here's your plug. You're a
Oh,
cheater.
see, thanks a lot, Howard.
scammed me.
Check out,
Oh, my
check
God.
out
You're
Vinny's.
backpedaling, motherfucker.
Check out. I'm not going to backpedal.
Yeah, no, not that way. Not that way.
was a trick.
We've been friends for years.
Trick handcuffs. Admit
There's
it.
no
Admit
such
it.
thing
Tell the
as
truth.
magic.
Right.
I will say that. There's no such thing as magic.
No, there is a thing as
Siegfried
magic.
and Wald. No, there isn't.
Siegfried
There's
and
no
who?
such thing
Siegfried and who? Royd?
There is no such thing
Siegfried
as
and
magic.
Royd. All right, check out Vinny's movie, Johnny Postal.
What? There's no movie.
I'm not going to be Johnny Postal. I have a small part in the movie as Uncle Kenny.
I'm reading your plug. Do you want it or not?
Yes, please, my
All
friend.
right, thank you. Check out Vinny's movie, Johnny Postal, at johnnypostalthemovie.com.
Yeah, go see the Cheaters movie.
You cheated. I cheated?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Gary, I cheated.
Absolutely.
I cheated. Let me put the handcuffs on you. You get out.
I don't know the secret.
Huh?
Tell me the secret.
Well, there
I'll
has
get
to
out.
be a secret. Was
All right,
Houdini
well,
had a
then
secret.
I'll give you the real
I don't
handcuffs.
believe you're being like this, Gary.
Because I could come in with a pair of trick handcuffs and do a trick. I got a pair of handcuffs there.
Dude,
You want to show me?
By the way, I just
black
want
and
to.
blue right here.
Oh,
You
shut
swore.
up.
You swore on.
Shut up.
You swore on your father's life 10 minutes ago.
I swore my father's life there. You got to work with him. I didn't. I said there's a trick to everything.
All right. So
okay?
you
So
had
why
to
were you
fake-
whining like a bitch that it was going to take you? Was that part of the
You
performance?
wrapped me up like nothing. I mean, I was like laughing.
Yeah, you didn't even wrap him good.
Well, because the handcuffs were on. The handcuffs were the big thing.
Yeah, well, he knew. Yeah, the
Here,
You knew they were
lock
fake.
over here. I told you, go over. You get this lock open. You think I'm bullshit?
All right.
But
No, seriously.
But the
Put
lock. But the lock. We didn't.
But the lock is part of locking me up.
You are a fucking professional retard. I swear to God, I didn't
All
like.
right,
Let me change you up
please
again.
check out Vinny's movie, Johnny Postal, at johnnypostalthemovie.com.
You told me I made myself.
And to
a
book
spot,
and to book
and
Vinny,
now-
you want me to do your plug?
Yes, please.
To book Vinny, email him at comiconfire@aol.com. Comiconfire@aol.com.
Yeah.
And meet Vinny Mazzio. And meet Vinny Mazzio Jr. at johnnypostalthemovie.com.
Oh, okay.
Is that it, Vinny?
No, it's a JOHNNY. So that's a.
What?
JOHNNY.
The Johnny is JOHNNY.
Okay. Why are you angry? I don't
I'm
understand.
not angry at all. I love you to death.
So what's your problem?
I don't have a problem. I have a problem with Gary saying that and all this stuff.
Well, it's a trick, is what we're saying. You won't. You won't put on real handcuffs.
On, did he?
Put on the real handcuffs, dude. Come on.
Did he? I'm done, man.
Oh, you're done. Now you're done. After you plug, you're done.
No,
Let somebody else try to get out of
I
his-
never do anything for you.
Can somebody
I
else
never
try to
put
get out of
in
his
commercials?
What?
The guys were just saying, like, even if Vinny would have struggled for a minute, he has, like, no ability to
He's
perform.
not a showman.
Not a showman. Like, you should have struggled for a minute and a half, and we would have been like, wow, I've never seen an escape artist get out in 2 seconds.
Well, when you got balls ready to be stuck down your throat, see what you do.
Amen.
Would he let
right
it-
answer.
Would he let us put the cock and balls in his face for another plug?
You want cock and balls?
No, I'm not a plug hog. I'm here because I like Howard.
Thank you.
And
Vinny.
Robin.
All right, Vinny. Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Too bad we can't say the same, asshole.
I like Vinny a lot.
I'm only kidding. I'm a
Vinny,
big fan of Vinny.
That's all right. I
Vinny,
don't take it. Doesn't matter.
Vinny,
It's all
Vinny,
right.
look at me.
Yes,
I
my
like
friend.
Vinny
Vinny Pastola
I
from
like you very
Sopranos.
much, too.
Very
What
good.
is with those sunglasses, though, Vinny?
Vinny with sunglasses.
It's his look, Robin.
That's
please.
not a good look.
Oh, the sunglasses. I'll take them. I don't got a problem with that.
What is it? Yeah, Jordan, go ahead, and then I got to move along.
Yeah, this is absolutely the worst bit I've ever heard.
Wait till you see it on TV.
This guy came in with fake handcuffs. You can get handcuffs that say.
I know. All right, so he had his fun.
We just watched the
You should hold him down and teabag him anyway.
We just watched the replay on TV. They're some sort of breakaway handcuffs. They're not whatever.
I know.
Whatever you say they are, Vinny, they're just bullshit
See
handcuffs.
if one of us can get out of
You
them.
see, Gary, here's where you don't listen.
He didn't even, make it suspenseful. I mean, it was 5 seconds. He was out. This is ridiculous.
Vinny, look, your trick was not that good. You should probably go get teabagged anyway, just for being silly.
Just for the plug.
Right. Get over there and get your teabag.
Come on, Vinny, on your back. Let's
No way.
Hey, Howard.
You might like it.
Can I teabag Ronnie instead?
Yes.
Come on, Ronnie. Jesus.
All right, Vinny, thank you. Are you crying? Oh, he's crying.
I'm not crying.
I can't believe you're crying.
Why are you saying I'm crying when I'm
I
not
don't know.
crying?
You're not even looking at me.
I'm looking right at you, dude. You look
Okay.
great.
All
you
right,
know?
thanks. No, I don't.
What do you want me to do?
All right, Vinny, we love you. And good luck with this movie. And when it comes out, come in here and promote it like a man.
I would like that, you know?
All right.
I'm going to go get Ronnie, Howard.
Howard.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Get that shit off of me.
Hey, Sal, stop it.
I'll choke you
Ronnie,
out.
stop it.
I'll tell you
Ronnie.
right now. I'll
Stop
choke
it,
your
stop
ass
it.
out.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
Assholes.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, you guys.
Ronnie,
Sal, no, Ronnie, stop it. Stop it. Pull him up. I'm going to kill Sal. You okay, Sal?
I felt like I was getting choked by Gary Coleman with those little midget
You okay,
hands.
Ron?
Ronnie, you all right? Ronnie.
Oh, dear.
This has been horrific.
Vinny, now you're ruined.
Yeah, right.
See, if you had taken that tea bag, you could have saved Ronnie.
Yeah, I'll take it. No, I tell you what, though, I take a punch for him.
You like Ronnie, right?
I love Ronnie.
Yeah, me too.
What are you doing with those chains?
All right, thank you,
Just,
Vinny.
you know, it's...
Ronnie, he's going to kill you, you know.
Yeah, I know. It was
He
Will's
didn't-
idea. Hey, we had to save the bed. What can I tell you?
All right. Vinny, thank you very much, and I wish you luck with the film. And please come in when your film is released. We would like to talk to you about it. All right. Thank
And
you.
other things, can I write some treatments and stuff and send them
No,
to Gary?
not to me. No.
Write
Not to
some
you, sir.
treatment.
To Gary.
Treatments. What kind of treatment?
I'll have a good idea, but I can't talk about it
How about you read his treatment if we can teabag and put a penis in his face?
Oh, that's good.
No,
That's quite all right. I'll
demeaning.
go my own route.
Leave him alone. All right, boys, thank you.
How would you think that there, there's no trick to it?
No, we know there's a trick,
How
but
would
it's
it
too
be?
obvious. It's too obvious. I'll put you in real... What?
If I put them on you, you couldn't get out.
Well, of course not. I don't know the trick.
Right. I had to practice the trick for like a month, and Gary's treating me like a piece of shit, and I don't believe it.
It's just not good. You could have made it
See,
work.
I bet one of us could get out of it.
No, Gary.
You're not a piece of shit. You're just a horrible
I was afraid of getting balls stuck in my mouth. What do you expect? And I'm
All
not going to
right,
do
Vinny,
that.
thank you. And
I'm not hollering. I'm just saying,
I wish you
You know,
luck.
Gary's my friend. I know him a long time. I know you guys a long time. Been coming on this show a long
Vinny,
time.
we love you.
And I just want a little respect. That's all.
You got the respect.
You know?
You got the respect. You got the respect.
Yeah.
Vin, you got the respect.
You're a regular David Blaine, pal. Now get the fuck out of here.
Maybe, well, yeah. You're a regular share, pal. And I like the bush on your mouth.
Well, I think Ronnie took care of those two for you. Thank you, Ron.
Thanks, Ronnie. And I'm right behind you, Ron.
Wow.
Well, Ronnie, you made a new friend.
The trick would be to get him out of there.
About the only one I have, probably.
The trick would be to get him out of there.
Ronnie, you
He's
all right?
going.
You have a lot of anger.
So long, Robin.
Bye, Vinny.
So long, Fred. Take care, guys. Take
Come on.
Later, Vin.
All right. Ronnie taking Vinny out. And thank you, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a silly show.
Howard, I've been listening for 20 years. I love you, man.
All right. Thank you, man.
Later.
Right. There go the boys in their thongs. What's that on Sal's
I don't
ass?
know. There's a bunch of red stuff on his ass.
I know, but Ronnie almost killed him.
I know. Ronnie was choking him.
I would have let that go for minutes. Ronnie did exactly what a man should do if a guy comes up. I mean, you know.
He had his balls out. That was it.
I'm trying to touch him with him.
Someone comes over you.
Guy get choked doing that.
Guy get killed doing that.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't see Sal doing that to Shaggy too dope.
I didn't read anything. What did you do?
Yeah, it was in the paper that I was there, but this was pretty cool. Over vacation, I got invited to John Bon Jovi's house, who we've known for like 20-something years, John, you know.
Yeah.
And I'd gone to his house last year, and he had a dinner party, and he even said to me, he goes, man, I fucking blew it. He goes, I didn't have any food. He goes, I didn't
How do you
even-
have a dinner party with no food?
Like, he just kind of like had people over for drinks and some shitty hors d'oeuvres.
Oh.
And he even called me up and he goes, I'm having a party this year. He goes, but don't worry, I got it fucking
He
right.
figured it out this year.
Yeah, and I went, well, what are you doing right? He goes, you know, I got a little band set up, and I got food, and I got everything, you know. So I said, oh, I'll come anyway.
You
know.
give him a second chance.
I'll give you a second chance. And I had my 14-year-old daughter with me and her friend Sarah, and you know, I said, hey John, can I bring the kids? And he was like, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I go over there, and there's like, he's got a whole setup, you know, like nice friggin' tables and shit.
Is this out on
food.
the lawn?
Out on the lawn at his house. And so, like, I'm there, and like it was like one superstar after another starts. Well, first I see like first I see like the governor of New Jersey, John Corzine, who I knew nothing about, and I got to tell you, is like the fucking greatest guy ever.
What do you mean he's the greatest guy?
I'm telling you, this guy.
I've heard some not so good things.
Really? What have you heard? Because I'm telling you, he is terrific.
Well, you get bowled over by everybody you meet.
You would too, though. This guy you would, though. This guy you would.
All right,
That's why they're politicians.
Oh, it's true. What's so great about him?
Because he's the most down-to-earth politician I ever met. He was like a business guy who did really well and seems to like really care. I mean, like he was talking about some of the shit he's doing in Jersey. I was like, whoa, this fucking guy's really way into the gig.
He lives right next to me.
He was the one who rushed back to the IMUS meeting
Yeah, he
and
even
almost
talked about
killed
that.
himself.
He even talked about it. That was so stupid. He goes,
yeah, that's why I'm wondering about his judgment.
No. You would really like this guy. I know you would. I know you would.
I'm sure I would, but I like having my distance from these people.
Yeah, well, anyway, let me tell you about this party. So I'm standing there, and with parties, I'm always like on edge because, we goof on a lot of people.
And you never know when you're going to run into somebody you've forgotten how badly you goofed on.
So then, I see like Matt Lauer and his wife.
Uh-oh.
No, Matt I'm cool with.
Yeah, but they've had a lot of trouble in that marriage. At least that's what the tabloids say.
Yeah, but they were fun. They were there.
Hopefully they can keep that at home.
Yeah, they don't break up in the middle of parties.
Don't bring that to John's.
I saw Brian Gumbel and his wife Hillary, and I saw, like there's sort of like a usual crowd out there in the Hamptons. They're all people who own homes out there, so they all kind of.
I didn't know the Gumbels were out there.
Yeah, they're out there. They're nice people. He's cool with me, and I'm cool with him. And then, and then all of a sudden, some heavy people started to show up, like Paul McCartney, Billy Joel.
Really?
Paul was there? I'm walking through the house, and I run into Roger Waters from Pink Floyd.
Wow.
And I'm sitting and talking to him and his wife, and it was kind of a really fun, cool, me at parties. I'm like, and then I'm walking over, and my daughter says to me, "Hey, Dad, can you introduce me to Bruce Springsteen?" So I go, "Is he here?" So this is like Artie's wet dream. So I go over, because I met him once before, for a second. And all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, Howard, how you doing?" We talked for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We're talking about, he's like, talking about, like, he can go to his old hometown. And I told him, Artie lives in Jersey and you live in Jersey, and I told the governor that too.
Yeah, that's my governor.
Actually, the governor lives like really close to me.
Yeah, he's a Hoboken guy.
Yeah, he's right
That's what
there.
he said.
I see him all the time.
And I'm talking to Bruce for like a long time until then he pulled the move where he goes, "Oh, I got a phone call here. I got to take this. Got to go somewhere quiet."
Really?
Yeah.
So he blew you off, you think?
Well, yeah, but it was appropriate. I mean, we had
it was
enough.
It was going nowhere. I was getting into my Roosevelt stories about my hometown, and it was
Roosevelt, Long Island.
I don't think he wanted to bond that much.
I thought you meant the president.
No.
Yeah, Howard, the goddamn blacks. I get it.
My phone is ringing.
I wanted to ask him if he would do American Idol or not to solve that problem.
Please,
for
you have no idea that this is my greatest torture, that fucking show is starting up again and Bruce has an album out. And I'm like, is there anybody in the business who could talk him into it? And first of all, did you read, what scared me the most is I read this amazing article about Rick Rubin in the New York Times Magazine. Did you read that fucking thing?
Yes.
And I'm reading it going, and he's praising how relevant now.
American Idol is?
Well, Columbia Records hired Rick Rubin to save the music business, and he's saying how relevant America's Got Talent and American Idol is. And I was thinking of that exact same thing. Is someone going to talk Springsteen into fucking doing American Idol?
When I read that article, I said, Dave, Springsteen might be smart to do it. But I get the feeling he won't do it because I was talking to him and Billy Joel.
Right.
And Billy was talking about how he got paid a ton of dough to do some sort of wedding or something. And I looked over and Bruce was kind of like,
he would never do that.
The whole wedding thing?
Yeah, I got a feeling.
He has some integrity left?
Yeah, and it was kind of like, well.
Supposedly he's never done it. There's never been one even like quiet instance of a corporate gathering where he's done
or a personal
I don't think
party thing.
I don't, unless it was a charity.
Yeah,
or
but
something.
Bruce does weird shit for his kids. Like it turns out the reason he was out in the Hamptons, his daughter is a horseback rider, a jumper, and she was in the Hamptons Classic, and he went all the way out there, and he's hanging out there with her.
Well, that's not weird for a dad to show up at his kids' event.
I don't say that, but I'm saying he might even want to impress his kids and go on American Idol.
Well, that's how they wind up
That's
there.
right.
Yes.
It sucks for me and Robin as homeowners of the Jersey Shore that Springsteen and Bon Jovi are in the Hamptons with you guys.
Know.
Well, that's what Corzine was saying. He was like, what the fuck is this?
He's over there recruiting them to come back.
Right.
Hey, did you guys ever speak? Did you and Springsteen ever speak about satellite radio at all? And like his whole
No.
because supposedly his new album, the first single, mentioned satellite radio and all that other shit.
Nah, I didn't talk to him about that. And then so let me tell you about this. So then I'm walking around and I run into, so who do I see walking in? Chevy Chase.
Oh,
Now there's something that could go either way.
Yeah, with I did see him in California, and we worked our shit out.
Right.
And it was no big deal, but Janie was with him, the wife, who evidently, like, I heard...
She's still on the warpath.
Yeah, it hates me. So I saw Chevy, and it was great. You know, we had a really good conversation, quite frankly. And then all of a sudden, Janie came up to me, and we worked our shit out, too.
Oh,
so,
did you have a peace talk?
Yeah, so I was trying to describe to Beth how bad things were between me and Chevy and Janie and the history of that whole thing on our show. So I'm going to bring her a tape so she can hear it.
Oh,
because,
God.
Yeah, you know, because she was like, well, what are you so nervous about? I go, well, dude, you have no idea.
The guy has threatened me.
Yeah. And then Frank Gifford dropped out of the ceiling. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, for the most part, it was kind of cool. And then I see this chick sitting with Roger Waters and his wife, and I thought it was like Gwyneth Paltrow, but someone told me it was Naomi Watts, but I don't know. I didn't know who she...
You can't tell these blondes apart.
I can't. I didn't know who it was, and he's showing me her baby pictures.
Was she pregnant? Or did Naomi...
She just had a baby.
Oh, she just had the baby.
So that must be her, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I don't know a lot of these people, you know what I mean? Some of the younger starlets. I'm sort of out of it.
Don't be like some old codger.
I am, though.
Know people.
I am an old codger.
Oh,
I was like, I don't know who this broad is. I thought it was Gwyneth Paltrow.
You know Jay-Z's artist before any of us.
That's true. So I'm getting like my dad. I'm like, which one is this? The Gwyneth Paltrow?
Who is she?
Who is Naomi Watts? What was she in? So I know who that is. So I didn't know anybody. You know, a lot of people I don't know. But then after dinner was served, John got up with this band he had. He had a band from Jersey there playing. And then John did a couple of songs, which was really cool. We all sat around and watched them. And then all of a sudden he goes, hey, come on, guys, come on up here. And Paul gets up and does the song.
They had like a jam session?
It was Paul McCartney, Jimmy Buffett, Billy Joel, John Bon Jovi.
Did Roger?
Roger got up and did Wish You Were Here.
Wow.
I mean, it was, you know, it was pretty fucking crazy.
Mind-blowing.
Yeah, Bruce didn't get up, though. I think he had left by then.
No kidding.
Yeah.
See, maybe Bruce won't do American Idol. He didn't even do the jam session.
It was a way cool party, and then it was reported in the newspaper that I was there, and I was rocking out.
Oh, really? Were you?
I missed that. I missed seeing that.
You miss seeing what?
The you in the paper, and I usually try to read the papers. I miss seeing that you were rocking out.
But I wasn't. I was clapping. You know, like during a jam, if you just sit there, you look like a dick.
Right. You got to do something.
But it was kind of sweet because, like, even like Chevy Chase goes, "Damn, my phone won't work. I don't know how to work the camera on this phone." And he was
trying to get pictures.
He's trying to take pictures of it, and I said, I don't know, man. I don't know anything about it.
Well, I have to officially thank you on the air for the weekend you gave me. Howard got me a ticket to see Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers out in the Hamptons, and I stayed with him, and it was just the fucking greatest weekend of my life. How great was Tom Petty, man?
Tom Petty was awesome.
You went to see Tom Petty too?
I did, and I got to tell you something. I had another mind-blowing experience in terms of music.
Thank you, by the way, for that, dude. That was very nice.
The night before Artie showed up, we got a great story about Ralph and all this shit. But
really?
Yeah.
I have results concerning a bet that you guys might have had, too, about Ralph.
Oh, you do? Okay. All right, good.
Oh. Wait, are we going to learn all about this?
There's a big Ralph incident happened.
A major Ralph thing.
What is a major Ralph incident?
Well, we're going to get to it.
Oh,
there's a lot to get to.
See, now I'm totally intrigued.
Anyway, so the night before Artie shows up, I invited Artie out to stay at my place because out there in the Hamptons, they were having a concert with Tom Petty. And it was kind of cool. Because it's not a lot of people. It's like 1,500 people tops.
Right.
And they serve a dinner and the whole thing. And, that's pretty cool to see a guy.
Unbelievable, yeah.
In that smallest setting. So, anyway, the night before, I got invited over the guy who owns Sirius's house. Leon. And I went over, and he usually has a dinner party for a few people every year. And, of course, I go. He's a good guy. And this time, though, it was a little bit bigger party on the beach and everything. And then he built this structure on his house, and he had Tom Petty show up at his house and play for all of us.
Jeez.
Wow.
Play for me.
Yeah, well, there were maybe at that point 60 or 70 people there.
Oh, my
so I sat down on a couch, like in a living room.
Could you imagine?
And watched Tom Petty do an entire concert.
Oh, my goodness.
It was friggin' awesome.
Now, did he do the same set the next night?
Pretty much, but actually even more classic tunes at.
Well, I'm just wondering, does he do the full concert at Leon's, or does he?
Full concert. He was paid full. It said in the paper he was paid $850,000 to show up.
Goodness.
But I don't know if that's true or not.
How many do each Heartbreaker get?
850,000 for Tom Petty.
Yeah.
You know what?
I said, hey, you could have gotten Cheap Trick for $10,000.
When you go see Tom Petty in concert, though, you don't realize, God, that's his song too. He's got a million hits.
He does,
and they're all, and he plays them all. He doesn't fuck around.
850,000 to come to my house.
Hey, look,
So anyway,
what are you gonna do?
Anyway, I was seeing Tom Petty the next night, and I guess that's how he got Tom Petty, because Tom Petty was around.
in town.
And he figured, hey, I'll pick up a couple extra bucks.
Why
couple
not?
extra shekels.
So anyway. Well, that's what these guys make. Like they paid these guys. Tom Petty got paid $1 million to show up at the Hamptons.
Well, that's a concert. You could see. I always wondered, but I mean, look again. It's 60 people, private home.
You know what? I should have studied an instrument.
Yeah, you really blew it with this radio thing. So because it's cool, you go out, get $1 million.
People just throw money at you.
Yeah, and it's fun. You sing. So anyway. Okay, so Artie was coming out. He wanted to see Tom Petty. He said that to me. I said, I can get a ticket for you. We have an extra ticket.
Uh-huh.
And he says, good, yeah, I'm going to stay in a hotel. But I said, no. You stay with me. Of course you come out and you stay with me.
Uh-huh.
So I was excited to see Artie socially,
Yeah.
It's fun to do. So where do I begin?
Yeah.
So I guess I kind of like...
The helicopter.
Beth and I were talking, actually. I never discussed this with Artie, but, I said, Beth kind of even said to me, do you think Artie thinks you're fun? And I go, I don't think so.
Wow, this is an interesting conversation.
Yeah, so I said, and she said,
first
what's
time
going to
learning
happen, if you want to take a nap or something? I said, yeah, Artie might bum out. Because what will Artie do till the concert?
What do you do out there? You nap?
I'm all about naps.
I'm always napping, and I'm antisocial. So she said, why don't you invite Ralph?
So he can entertain Artie?
So he can at least, because doesn't Artie like Ralph? I go, I think Artie likes Ralph. You never know,
But you're not sure. You're not sure.
I said, it might be nice to have that dynamic going where Artie has a, guy hanging out there.
And when you're napping, Ralph can take up the slack.
Which actually was not a dumb plan, because I come off a nap and I go downstairs and I see Artie and Ralph in the hot tub together.
Yeah, we went in the pool. Well, we went for a walk on the beach and had a couple of mini cigars.
Did
and
you
then
hold hands?
And of course, Artie doesn't bring a bathing suit, but Ralph cut up a pair of sweatpants for Artie, made a mock bathing suit.
I had no plan on going in the pool.
You were so happy in the water.
No, but then I looked at the pool. It was so inviting, And
I mean, you're going to a guy's house. You bring stuff.
Artie was weightless in the pool.
I had my own room. My room looked out onto the pool and the bathroom.
Well, what did you think he was going to do with you?
I put him in a sewer.
Where was he going to put you, in a tent
and I said,
the back?
We took a walk on the beach, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. That pool looks great right now. We had a few hours, and I told Ralph, go get a pair of scissors, and we'll cut up my sweatpants. So that's exactly what he did, which was good. That's like a fashion project for Ralph.
Yeah.
Most guys would punch you in the face.
That keeps him happy. So you were keeping him occupied.
I bet it made him happy, as Robin points out. And also, I bet he did a great job.
He did, actually.
I never actually saw the bathing suit. You were in the water the whole time.
They're very even and everything. But I would like, maybe in the future.
I realized, too, you wouldn't come out of the hot tub till I left. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't need that
wait a minute. You let Ralph see you in your suit.
Well, Ralph's microphone isn't on 5 hours a day.
Well, it's funny because I'm sitting there and I go, boy, these guys. I said, these guys are like, Artie goes, I'm boiling like chicken soup. Because he's in the hot tub. And I said, and I left. And then I was walking up to my bedroom and I look out the window and I see Artie's emerging.
Yeah, he sprung out of
and
the
I said,
hot tub.
he didn't want to get out of the hot tub in front of me.
Me and Ralph are trying to think of a rap in case we got chicks back there at night, like how to pretend it was our house. So we needed Howard to give us information about stuff. Like,
yeah, right.
Like, what's
but
this?
isn't it interesting that you think so much about what Howard's going to comment on?
It's not totally true. I mean, look, Howard. I mean, I'm not in the like a young Starsky or Hutch at this point. I don't.
Anyway, he doesn't realize I love him. I love him fat or skinny.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Thank you.
Anyway, so
if only broads were like that.
So anyway, we.
So that part was fun, you know.
Yeah,
they had an amazing meal set up. I can't even explain how beautiful the whole experience was.
It was great to hang with Artie outside of the show. And
I took a helicopter out there because I've never done that before. I've been on helicopters, but never out to the Hamptons. I said, fuck it, I'll splurge. And that's kind of where the Ralph situation starts.
You want to start that story?
I guess I could.
And Gary's a part of this, too, by the way.
Well... So I said to myself, I'm going to go out. You know, Howard made this nice invitation, and I said, fuck it, I'll splurge. I'm going to take a helicopter out there.
Uh-huh.
And so I don't have to deal with traffic. And I found out there's a helipad literally yards from Howard.
Whatever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's
okay. It wasn't going to make your trip very long.
It was very convenient.
I hope I dumped that. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, it was a very convenient situation. So I price the helicopter.
It ain't cheap.
And no, it's not cheap at all. And, Gary the whole time was like, please, let me pay for half of this. But he was even more than he thought. And I was like, look, Gary, don't worry about it. It's fine. I was going to do this anyway. I'm happy to have the company.
Uh-huh.
Ralph, the last minute, sort of the day before, says, listen, I'm coming. So what time do I have to be at the...
He doesn't even ask you. He just assumes he can do this.
No. I checked out that it was okay.
Oh,
Right. So, no, he called the day before.
All right.
But it turns out, and again, it's just weird how stuff with Ralph just makes a minor adjustment when something goes wrong. The guy had to get another helicopter because it went from 2 to 3 people.
Oh.
But it was worse than that, because I got really maybe the most insulting phone call I've ever gotten from Artie's assistant, which was he needed to know how much I weighed. I swear to God. So then he goes, and I think at one point he goes, all right, 220 and 300. All right, we're going to have to get a bigger copter.
Yeah, right.
Because 3 guys needs a bigger copter because of the weight.
Teddy, a master in etiquette. So anyway, so they had to get a different, which I found out I was going to get this really cool helicopter that's sort of like a state-of-the-art thing, and now they had to switch it to a little bit of an older one.
A Toyota with a wing.
Like the one they use for construction.
Yeah, whatever. So
already Artie's, and he goes, man, if Ralph's going to be late, I'm
I start
leaving.
stressing about that because I wanted to get out there on time and everything.
Right.
It turns out because of fog, we were delayed anyway, but at no point...
In other words, it would have been quicker if they drove.
In some, not quite, but almost.
Yeah.
There was a lot of fog, which fucked everything up. But we got out there on the helicopter, but at no point does Ralph even think about saying thank you or, look, can I pay?
Right. How much do you want me to chip in? Nothing like that ever comes up.
Can I tell you something? I get to the place first where the helicopter
Not that I care, but again, my God.
I get to the place first where the helicopter takes off from. So I walk in and I go, is this where I'm supposed to be? Ralph, I mean, I can't tell you he did anything wrong, but there's a way he walks in as if it's his place. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like, he walks in, they have, like, Hamptons magazines out. Like, there's another couple there. Ralph walks in, like, sort of doesn't look at them, like, picks up a magazine, starts thumbing through it, talking about how great the trip is going to be as if he takes it every week. Right. It's just a funny way he is.
Right. It's Ralph.
Ralph acts as if, yes.
Right. And so I'll get through this, and then I'll hand the ball off to you at some point here. Because it's a long thing.
Yeah. God, I'm intrigued. I could hang on every word.
So we get out there and...
hang in on this one.
Because they changed the helicopters, the car that was coming to get us didn't know what was the right helicopter to get. They had information about the old one that was just 2 people. So now with just 3 people, with just new helicopter, the guy didn't know where to go. So indirectly... we had to wait an hour for a car once we landed. So it really was like we might as well have walked.
Right.
And again, of course, you don't blame Ralph directly for this, but it's just so funny that it's something Ralph caused indirectly that made this mayhem sort of happen.
All of a sudden, it just wasn't a smooth trip.
Yeah. And
but I gotta tell you, Howard, Artie is stressing. The 2 of you guys you guys stress out on so much stuff. Howard's having a little barbecue, and Howard's stressing because he wants it to be good and he wants everybody to be on time. And now Artie's stressing that he's fucking up the barbecue.
Right, well,
and
you know what he's thinking about?
He's freaking out.
No, he's thinking about being late to Gary's party for dinner. and how badly that went for him.
Right.
He screwed up the whole
but this wasn't
dinner.
his fault.
No, but at one point, Artie shut the phone and he goes, Jesus Christ, I can't control the weather. I'm going to be, he was just bumming out that he's going to be late.
He was stressed out.
No, I'm just saying Artie knows that he and he doesn't want it to happen again.
Right. Actually, I had forgotten completely about fucking up Gary's dinner. But anyway, I did too.
I remember everything.
I recall that I did. So anyway, there's that nuttiness going on, and fine. It's like I didn't expect anybody to offer this, but still, it's a nice gesture.
All right. So wait. So
go ahead.
So you guys get to my house,
Right.
and that's okay. It's fine. To get to the house, we're having a perfectly reasonable afternoon, and that night is the Tom Petty concert.
And me and Ralph did hang. We sort of bonded, the pool thing and everything. And
Right.
we were having fun. We started drinking.
He did something. He made you a bathing suit.
Right,
Yeah, and these guys were drinking and having a good time. And
We had a
all that
great
stuff.
meal when we landed, and we started boozing. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. We were all having a good time. And, I got my nap.
And Ralph kept Artie
company as planned. And it just, everything was going good. So I say to the guys, look, we're going to have dinner at the concert, and everyone be ready. I got a car coming and everything so we could all drink.
Right.
Got a car coming at 7 o'clock. Everyone be ready 7 o'clock or 7:15, whatever the time is, I say.
Forgot about this part.
So we're walking out the door. Everyone's ready promptly, 7:15. We got this thing timed out. And I look over, and Ralph is 2 minutes before 7:15. 7:13 starts making phone calls because he has to plan his trip to California, and he's trying to get airline reservations. So I said to him, you motherfucker. I said, it's 7:13. And
he had all day.
He goes, please, it's not 7:15 yet. It's 2 more minutes. I go, but we're ready now. We all want to leave.
He's on one coast arranging for the next coast's plan.
Yeah. And I'm like, you had all afternoon to call. Like, why would you call it 7:13? Well, you said 7:15.
But he can't get anything done with an airline in 2 minutes.
No shit.
Exactly.
So I said,
yeah, that's the point. Absolutely.
I go, hang up the fucking phone. He hangs up the phone. Okay.
Which, by the way, thank God Howard was around to say that, because anybody else would not have hung up the phone.
He would have made you wait.
Yeah. Oh, no, I would have just left. I was nice enough. I must have been in a good mood because I said, okay, hang up the phone. We should just pull out and left.
Now, keep in mind, I had a drink at this point. Ralph had started drinking, right? So he was about 2 or 3 drinks deep into the evening.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So now we go in the limo.
We go in the limo, and I'm not
do you want to?
No. All right. So we go in the limo.
All right.
There's some parts
editing.
and
that's not fair.
No. It is.
Don't tell me anything you're leaving out. Just tell me a story.
Okay.
I won't know if you don't say something like that.
Sorry, we haven't rehearsed this. All right. So anyway,
you're supposed to be a professional.
Anyway, we get in the limo, and Ralph starts. And he's got to pee. I have to pee. I have to pee.
I knew it. I was going to say, he's got to stop to go to the bathroom.
Well, wait. So I said, Ralph, why didn't you pee before like a little kid? Why didn't you pee? I didn't have to go at that point. I go, yes, you did. I said, it's 5 minutes into the trip. What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't pee. There's no way to pee.
Uh-oh.
But not just saying I have to take a leak. Writhing around on the floor of the limo like a second grader going, I gotta get yelling at the driver.
Yelling at Terry.
Really rude.
What do you mean yelling?
Like, do an impression of what he was.
Almost like Terry is getting us, a really nice guy, is getting us to the fucking concert. He's driving at a reasonable speed.
Right.
We pull up to the entrance, and Ralph, like a third grader, is rolling around.
Terry, where are we?
Terry, come on, get us there, Terry. What are you doing, Terry? I mean, like screaming at him because he's not getting us there quick enough so he can piss.
Oh, geez.
So, okay.
Is this a mental condition?
Wait. This is nothing. This is nothing.
And we all have another couple drinks in the limo, So now
so he's drinking on top of.
Right, the night's rolling.
I don't remember him drinking in the limo.
We both had a drink in the
did you
limo.
really?
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
All right. So I don't recall that. But okay, because I don't think I was drinking, actually. Yeah, I've been so sick, And I would never drink in a car. Like to me, drinking, these guys are really into drinking.
We took a drink into the car from your house.
Oh, so you were carrying glasses.
Yeah.
Right,
well,
okay.
Just
that's a Ralph move for sure. So anyway, we get to the concert, and now there's like a lot of people there that I know, and security people and things.
Press.
And it's a red carpet.
And it's red carpet and press. And one of the guys, the security guys at the event says to me, yeah, your whole group is inside. He goes, and there's one guy pissing right in front of all of us. So I go, well,
Are you kidding? He just pissed?
Yeah. He just
Out in
pissed.
the-
Yeah.
Oh.
So he makes us all kind of look like shitheads.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's embarrassing me because
It would be one thing if you were doing
Security guys are all laughing. Like Ralph ran out of the limo, ran by like the big entrance. It's a big publicity
By
event,
the way,
you know.
there's a tent right there with bathrooms. He could have just said, "Where's the bathroom?" He would have been in 3 seconds.
But Howard, it gets better because you guys go in, right? So now my group comes in. It's me and Ross and John Hine. And we walk in, and the security guard goes, "Oh, your posse just walked in." I go, "Wait." They go, "Howard's over there." And I go, "Oh, cool." And they go, "Yeah." And there's some dude in the bushes, and you can see Ralph in the bushes peeing.
Yeah, in front of this event.
But
So anybody could have walked by and seen Ralph pissing.
yeah, everyone did. But the part was that it now becomes not Ralph's peeing in the bushes, but Howard Stern's guy is in the
Well,
bushes.
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That now you pee in the bushes.
Well, think about it this way, all right? Oh, we get out of Howard Stern's
A limo.
and boom, out pops a guy peeing.
Right.
You know, I mean, it's like
Paparazzi like all over the place.
Right,
It's one of
right,
those
right.
Hamptons events, you know.
Oh, what a boob.
Yeah, a boob. So, like, at this point, I'm like, Ralph, stay away from me. I don't want to be near you.
Yeah,
And I said,
pretend you don't know me.
and I said, if you start smoking pot, I don't want to be anywhere near you. I don't want a picture of me with anyone smoking pot. I don't want that drug thing.
Right.
I just don't. It's not an image that I condone.
The pissing is enough.
Yeah, the pissing image is bad enough because people tag me as being a slob and uncouth and being an asshole.
Howard Stern's gang rolls out of a
Right.
car and starts peeing all over everybody.
My entourage. And everyone's disgusted. Artie's disgusted. I'm disgusted. And, despite Artie's on-air demeanor, he's a pretty low-key guy. And, like, we go somewhere and he knows how to behave.
He knows how to behave himself.
Guy's a heroin addict. He knows how to behave himself.
Well, I can call an audible at the line at this point in my life.
But I was going to say, it's not that Artie behaves himself everywhere, but he knows where to behave himself.
Artie's like the most considerate guy. Like when Artie left my house, the bed was made. I didn't ask him to do this. The room was spotless. When Ralph leaves my house, I find a half-smoked cigar laying on the fucking bar.
Well, as you'll find out, he didn't plan on leaving exactly.
Wait, we'll tell you. Wait. So anyway,
it's so great.
Are you still with this story?
I love it.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, because this is such a ramp up.
So now I'm livid because I hear everyone's talking about that. Some guy got out of Howard's car and peed all over the place. So like I'm just fucking out of my mind over this. Just sick. And then.
If I could jump in for that, I can tell you that Ralph swears that he didn't take anything of any kind. But early on, right after he walked in after peeing, he went to the bar. One of my friends said Ralph dropped 3 drinks in a row.
Okay.
He just kept dropping drinks.
He started drinking very heavily.
Is he now having a problem?
Well, you tell me after this story.
Who knows? I mean, what's going on? But at some point, when you're out with a group of people and you're all drinking, and your goal is to get at least lit. And at one point, one guy out of nowhere, like, how'd he get that drunk? That's what happened with Ralph. Like, out of nowhere, Ralph had gotten very drunk, and there were shots around. You could easily get drunk and just be drinking.
None of us realized. I mean, I certainly didn't. That Ralph was like really drinking heavily, or what he was doing. Maybe he got some weed from. I don't know what he was doing. From what I could tell, he drank, and then when the concert started, he went up to the front and came back, and I was talking to him, and he kept dropping his iPhone and everything, but he was perfectly coherent as far as I was concerned.
Okay.
Did you guys agree? I mean, it wasn't like he knew he was shit-faced.
He was dancing obnoxiously and running in, hitting into people, but in a way, he was just being sort of Ralphish. He wasn't being you wouldn't think, my God, this guy needs help.
The first tip-off that Ralph was really, really drunk was at the end. The show's over, and we're standing there, and this couple is really a big fan of Artie, and the girl's pretty cute, and the guy's pretty average looking, and Ralph, it got to the point where Artie and I thought that the guy was going to punch Ralph in the mouth because the girl wanted to take a picture. They both wanted to take a picture, and he kept saying, "You're really hot. Lose that guy. Fuck off. You can't be in the picture." Like, really obnoxious
Really
shit.
inappropriate stuff.
This is the Ralph that got punched out at Scores, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he says really weird things.
It was such a cool scene where at the very end of the concert, I had pushed up front as well, and it was me, Ralph, and Paul McCartney standing within feet of each other. And I remember pointing that out to Ralph. And Ralph's big thing was he wasn't into Paul. He wasn't impressed with Paul McCartney.
He's out of his mind.
That's what I don't know. He said something like, I'd be more impressed. And he wasn't. He didn't seem that impressed. He was like, I was like, wow, he's not bullshitting about that.
Let me say something to you first. Ralph goes to see Beatles impersonators.
Right.
He loves
Well,
the
he's
Beatles
more impressed
music
with
so
that.
Well, it ties into
costumes.
the rest of it, though, why he wasn't so impressed with him.
But wait a second. So I leave about there's like 3 songs left on the set list, and I was like, I want to beat the traffic and I want to go home. And I said to Artie, and all the guys, I'm going home. They were like, okay, don't worry, we're with Ross and a whole bunch of guys.
They had a way to get.
They were
back
going
or
out for the
whatever.
night.
Yeah.
They were going to have boys' night
We
out.
were going to go. It turns into a club scene there at the end. So, they'd have a little bar area.
Okay.
And they'd bring out a DJ to play dance music. And it would have been a nightmare for Howard to try to get out of there. So we knew, we had set it up earlier. Howard was like, he said, look, I'm probably going to leave. You guys hang.
And I said to Artie, if you want to come with me or Ralph, I said, or any of the guys, I said, I'll give you a ride. But, they said, no, we got it covered. Okay. So I split. All the guys, Gary, Artie, Ralph, all of them are hanging out. Like Artie said, they have like a little thing. And then they decide to go to this place called Saracen. It's a restaurant, and it's got like a bar scene, and it's kind of fun, I go there once in a while, really like it. And so they get in the car, and they all go, Ralph included.
He's already drunk, but he's going anyway.
I guess, but again, I'm already out of the picture. But these guys, they said, yeah, maybe he was high or something, but no one really thought he was that
Look,
out
at that point, I was feeling great, and Ralph was. See, but this was the point Gary just brought up was the key change. Like
that personality.
When we met that couple, he was being so inappropriate, and that was after the Tom Petty concert. And before we went to Saracens.
Okay.
So, and it was a great group of guys. We was like a guys' night out. We were all having fun. It was Richie Notar, it was Ross, it was me, it was Gary, and John Hine.
Yes.
John Hine, and we were all hanging out. But Ralph, at that point, we said, look, Ralph might start a fight. We got to take care of him a little bit.
We started to have the discussion. This was a really weird thing amongst ourselves. And John Hine says, if somebody punches Ralph, will you jump in? And I go, I don't know. It depends on what he did. I said, I guess I have to.
John Hine, full of truth serum. Ralph wouldn't want him around. I don't think.
Oh, really?
Those guys have some issues. I don't know. They have to work
So
out.
John was questioning whether he would get involved if Ralph got into a fight.
Yeah, he was like, God, if someone was beating the shit out of him, I don't know if I'd help out.
But we had to have that
By
discussion.
the way, I hear Sal's pissed off. He thinks I invited John Hine.
Yes.
What is that all about?
He found out that John Hine went to the concert. You invited him.
I did?
He's furious that John Hine somehow jumped the chain, that Ralph's been here much longer. And why didn't you invite Sal instead of John?
Well, Sal, who gives you your information? I don't know how John Hine ended up there. In fact,
But even
I
if
invited
that
John
were the
Hine.
case-
I invited John Hine over to my house for some food. But
don't tell Sal.
I did, but
But the point is, Howard, it doesn't matter how
you
he
did?
got there. If you did,
Nate.
it's none of his business.
Thank you.
where do you get this information? Where do you conjure up this bullshit of yours?
Somebody told me. I just heard that John Hine went with you guys. I'm happy for John
He didn't
Hine.
go with it. I saw him at the concert.
I have no beef
Wait
with.
a second. Hold on. John Hine was there, and nobody told you Howard brought him. You just assumed it, right?
Well, this is your gig, Howard. I mean, you're the leader of the pack.
Dude. Artie came over. That's it.
I don't care about Artie.
I'm the pack. I don't know how John Hine ended up there. I don't know what John Hine did for the weekend. I saw him at the concert. I had nothing to do with it.
I find that hard to believe.
You're an asshole.
So
I'm just. I don't care.
That he said that.
I was just a little hurt. I felt that
You're hurt. You could have done what John Hine did. Ask John Hine how he ended up there.
I'm not the one who sold the website for a couple of mil. I don't have the money to pay $3,000 to see Tom Petty. So
again,
you're assuming.
You're making a wacky assumption.
All right, very good. Whatever angle I take, I'll be wrong on this. So I'm happy for you. I'm happy for John Hine. I'm just saying I was a little insulted, okay? Is that
How
wrong?
can you be insulted if I didn't invite you? In other words, let's say I go to a Van Halen concert and John Hine is there. Are you insulted?
No, and I'm happy. The issue's not John Hine. It's just that I felt that. I hate to say
But
this.
Sal, you jumped to conclusions. I had nothing to do with John Hine. John, how did you end up at that concert?
Gary invited me.
Oh. Okay, there you go.
Now get upset with Gary because John jumped you and Gary's life.
I'm done with Gary. Me and Gary are over.
We know Gary and John are close.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just assumed I just assumed that you invited John Hine.
No, I had nothing to do with John. Although I did invite him over to my house when I heard he was out there.
Yes, you did.
How come you never made it?
Which was very nice.
Yeah. How come? What happened to you?
I was stuck at another thing that I couldn't get out. I was in Long Island City, and I couldn't get out to you in time.
Wish Sal would kill himself rather than be stuck at anything.
Well, let me just say this for Sal. See, John Hine knew you'd be upset, and that's why he didn't make it.
Right. Smart move. All right,
Well,
Sal,
I'm
thank
happy
you.
for you and
you
your-
got to hear the rest of this story. So
Yeah, I'm listening inside. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
All right, So we know now that Ralph is a little tipsy, but we're all a little tipsy, but who knows how tipsy he is.
Right.
We go to this Saracen's place.
Yeah.
All right. And now we get in there, and, you know, Ross is Mr. Plan guy. He immediately is able to assess the situation, and Ross goes, look, this
Ross
place
is our friend.
Ross Sapin, who we've talked about.
Who works here. Yeah.
And we get in there, and it was crowded, kind of a scene and stuff, and a nice place. But Ross was like, maybe a couple drinks and we'll go somewhere else, you know. And we're like, fine, I don't care, whatever. And Ralph, we get a place to sit. Ralph starts dancing.
Dirty dancing.
With who?
That's the key.
Like a woman who looked to be about 60.
Yeah.
And really tight, like with bad plastic surgery and tight, real like jeans. All
John,
like
did she look real old?
Yes.
Yeah.
Artie's being complimentary at this point.
She's to evaluate her.
She was heavy, and that's being, kind. And this is from a guy, when you see a model walk in, he goes, her ears are small and her middle toe's too long.
Yeah.
He's out dancing with a chubby 60-year-old woman and appearing to love
dancing.
it. Yeah, no, he's totally
like that really annoying Latin music you hear at a feast, you know.
Artie was like, hey, there's a bunch of old broads here. I'm going home.
Oh, my
So Artie decides he's going to bail on the night. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning at this point, or 12:30.
We all decide we're going to bail on this place. We're all now the group is deciding to leave.
Okay.
You know.
So a couple of people, Gary included, go up to Ralph and say, hey, we're all leaving now. And they
While
say...
he's dirty dancing?
While he's dirty dancing. And Ralph says, looks at them coherently and says, look, man, don't worry. I'll catch up with you guys, or I'll just make it back to Howard's house, whatever.
Well,
don't worry.
It was actually worse than that. At first he said, I'll be fine. But then he said, you guys go and come and pick me up on your way back.
Right, that's what he wanted.
Like we're his fucking taxi drivers.
Yeah, and Gary goes, there is no way back, Ralph. We're going. That's it. Either you leave now...
Or you find your own way.
Right, so he's like, fine.
So again, you get out in front of the club, and guys, some guys, like when you're with a group of guys, some guys are like, fuck them, especially if you don't know them. But Artie and John Hine get out front, and they go, wait a minute, we can't just leave Ralph here. We have to, we have to be sure. So
that's what Ross was saying.
Artie was like, you know what, the guy might be fucked up. I'm going to go in, and I am going to make sure that Ralph understands.
Well, no, first Gary had a turn, then John Hine went in. He goes, Art, you're feeling guilty? I'm going to go in and ask him. So John Hine, and John is a pretty efficient guy.
So you see, the evening is all about Ralph and getting him from place to place. But wait a second, wait. So Artie says, I don't care what these two guys said. I don't want to feel guilty. I don't want to leave a guy.
You got to go make sure for yourself.
Yeah, because at this point he said, hey, maybe he's drunk and doesn't know what he's doing.
This is the third time going back there.
Right.
So Artie goes in and he says, look, Ralph, we are leaving. How are you going to get home? Don't worry, I'll get home, blah, 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 blah.
Dancing with a chick, arm around a chick.
Yeah,
like,
The 60-year-old broad.
Yeah.
He's still with her.
Yeah, so Artie says to him, do you know where Howard lives? He goes, take the address down. Write it down in your iPhone or whatever the fuck that thing is. Right. So Artie's telling him, yelling out the address, giving him the address. Ralph goes, I don't know if I can work my iPhone. Don't worry, I know it. And he repeats the address. Okay.
I realize, people sort of recognize this. I'm yelling out Howard's address in the middle of a dance floor at a crowded club.
All right, because Artie felt like, whatever.
He needed to take care of Ralph.
Right. So he goes, Ralph, do you even have, if you have to get a cab or whatever, he goes,
do you have money?
Do you have money? Artie hands Ralph $300 cash and says, here, take this money. I want to make sure you can get home. Now, somehow
Artie,
Ralph...
I don't have a way home.
Somehow Ralph... Exactly. Somehow Ralph evokes this in people. I know
that he's got the world taking care of him.
Most people should be like Scott the engineer. You forget that he's even there. It should be that way, but it's not. Okay. So these guys leave. Artie decides to come back to my place. He comes home.
Now, at this point, there's zero guilt in he's in no danger. Right. He's got money. He's an adult man. He seems to be having fun. He made a decision. I'm staying here. And we left. That's what happened.
All right.
I'm already asleep.
You don't even know this has gone on.
No. I've been in bed for hours already. I mean, I'm not putting up with this nonsense. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Yeah. I went home with my fiancée and had a perfectly reasonable evening with her. So, I got to tell you, it just sounds exhausting, right?
Oh my God!
I wouldn't have even gone back in and asked Ross.
So the split was, which is what Ross wanted to say. You were with Ross. So the split was Ross and Gary and the other guys go somewhere else, and John Hine took me back to Howard.
All right.
Okay, so that's the split.
So then, I wake up the next morning, and I don't know. I listen to my messages.
Yeah.
There's 5 messages from Ralph.
Oh.
I go downstairs. I see his room hasn't been used.
Oh.
No Ralph. He never made it back. I go, oh, wow. Just before I listen to my messages, I go, Ralph must have hooked up with that a broad or something. I didn't know about any
You
old
didn't know
broad.
about the 60-year-old.
No, I just said he must have hooked up with a broad. I know Ralph. Or he's staying at Ross's house or something went
Right,
down.
he went home with somebody else.
So I start listening to one panicked message after the other. It's like the first one comes in at about 4:30 in the morning. And
Whoa!
He goes, dude, where do you live? I'm driving around with this guy, and we're stopping in parking lots asking if anyone knows where you live.
Oh,
and,
no!
And he goes, I don't know where I am. You gotta help me. So then he goes, then I listen to the next message. In fact, I have the messages. Why didn't I
you
fucking
gotta
prepare
play
those?
them.
I should. You know what? Take a commercial break. I'll go get that lined up with Scott.
All right, yeah.
All
Because
right.
we got to hear the messages. I can't wait to hear these.
All right. Take a break. Take a break. Wait, you got to hear these messages.
That's too funny.
Hello.
Hi.
2 seconds.
Is that the phone?
This is the phone right here.
I got to do a whole punching in.
I know. Okay, this is the phone.
Thank you. I dial 1.
Yeah, you dial 9 first. You done? I think so. Right. Check.
Next message. Let me just make sure. Next message. What's it say?
Hey now, douchebag. I tried to call you before, but I got disconnected, and then I got another call.
Yeah, you do.
Just no 3?
That's it.
Okay, I got it.
I think I don't have to bleep out words.
I know.
I know. It's such a pleasure.
Won't believe
He sounds like he's 18 years old.
Yeah, right? Oh, it's one big nightmare. So where were we in this story?
So you're about to. So
Ralph's calling.
Oh, yeah.
Ralph's
So I
calling
wake up in the
you,
morning. I see Ralph's bedroom is empty. Artie, I realize Artie locks his door at night. I noticed you lock. Do you have a thing? Because what I did was I tried to open the door to see if you were in there because I figured both you guys were gone, and then the door was locked.
I don't remember doing it. Maybe I did it out of habit. Yeah.
You lock yourself in at home?
Yeah, you locked yourself in.
Not in the bedroom, but I might have. I was a little drunk myself. I might have locked the door. I guess
Like
I
it
locked
was
the
a front door or
Well, good thing you did because I would have been in your room.
Right, exactly.
Are you smart?
Who needs you in there?
Right.
Hey, always lock your door at Howard's house.
So now I'm like all confused, and I go, and as I regularly do, go to check my messages. Scott, do you have those, or is it a whole big process?
I think it'll be like 2 more seconds, Howard.
All right, great. Just tell me the page to go to.
So, but what happened was, Howard left us at the concert. Everybody's hanging, having fun. I left Ralph with that money. Those guys left the bar, too. Ralph was dancing, having a good time. I made it home about 2 a.m. John Hine drove me home. By the way, me and John Hine got pulled over by a cop.
What?
Yeah, John Hine, of all people.
So
John doesn't even drink, right?
Well, no. He didn't get pulled over because of that. He got pulled over. We were doing 40 and a 25 down the Hamptons main drag, and he was doing me a favor, taking me to Howard's, and I felt awful. This really cute chick.
A cop.
I mean, but cute. Like you'd go, wow, there's a hot chick. Pulled us over, and I felt so bad. I said, I'm going to be obnoxious right now. And I said, Miss, my name's Artie Lang. I'm from the Howard Stern Show. And
Let me guess what you said. You said you had a 40-inch cock.
I was going to say, you would do sexual favors to get out of the ticket.
And she said, you know what? Don't worry about it. She goes, I love Howard. I'm just giving you a warning. And she was going to get a fucking moving violation for that.
Artie used my name to get out of a ticket. I use my name, and I don't get out of a ticket.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I've done that, and cops have given me tickets.
What?
Well, like I'll go, hey, Howard Stern, the guy in the rating guy, goes, oh, yeah, I know who you are. And
he keeps writing.
And he writes a ticket.
See, the move is just to let them see who you are, I think. But
yeah, I never say. And, sometimes they recognize me, and then they're nice.
I say right away. Right, you say right away?
Yeah, I have the PBA card, and they go, oh, where'd you get this from? And I said, well, I do a lot of charity work for the police. Senator John told me that one.
Never pull up
I said, they go, where'd you get that? I do a lot of charity work for the police. Oh, how do you do that? I go, well, I work on the Howard Stern Show. We do a lot of stuff.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to say I'm from the Letterman Show. See if that gets me anywhere.
But I felt so bad for John. I said, I'm going to be like a little bit of a douchebag and say it out loud. And then she couldn't have been cooler. And I'm telling you, she was hot. So
we're lucky because John's the only one of us that doesn't drink.
Yeah, he was completely sober.
Let's go to Bill, who wants to say hello. Bill, go ahead.
Hey, welcome back, Howard.
Thanks, man.
Listen, this Ralph story, the only way it's going to be any way interesting to anybody but you or maybe Robin is if Ralph dies or gets arrested or...
Well, you got to hold on.
You got to hold on.
Well, sir, that would be great.
Gets his face punched in.
Are you not enjoying this story? Because I did a random...
No, I'm really listening, Howard. I just
Right, they just hate Ralph. And,
yeah, we love to hate Ralph.
Okay, because I did a random check. I said, is this interesting to everyone, or is it just to me and Artie and the guys who were there? And everyone said, no, we're all guessing.
Right, no, we're leaping ahead and seeing what this will mean for Ralph in the future.
The messages will make it better. They're on Gary preview page 1 in green.
Okay, thank you. So I get up and I get this message. Give me a sec. Okay. Here we go. This is the first message.
Hey, man, I know you're sleeping, but...
So what's he supposed to do?
I have no place to go. We're going back to the city, I think. Fuck, man. These people... this chick's throwing up on the side of the road. Oh, my God, this is so fucked. All right, well, can you pack up my shit? Okay, thank you. Bye.
So now it's about 4:30 in the morning, and he's going back home. And I'm like, what the fuck happened
So that's
here?
the first message you get. You have to be completely puzzled.
No, I'm puzzled.
Yeah, right.
So then
how did he get so out of it?
Then the next one is time-stamped, I think, around 7 in the morning or 7:30.
Hey, now. Hey, so I'm in Jersey City. What a fucking nightmare, man. Fucking guys ditched me. I didn't know where to go. I couldn't find your house. Went up and down the street. Couldn't find the street. And so, I had to get on the bus. And, oh, my God, what a fucking nightmare. Fucking douchebags.
They're douchebags.
Cocksuckers. Fuck. All right, man, I'm going to sleep, so I'll talk to you during the day. Just throw my shit in a bag and give it to Artie. You know, I got a shirt in the closet and some stuff in the bathroom and whatever, underneath the TV to the right over there. Just throw my shit in a bag and I'm going to sleep. All right, man. Thanks, man. Bye.
After all drinking, he knew exactly where everything was. Did you hear that description?
Yeah, he sounds very lucid.
He sounds very alert and all this other shit. And I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah,
And then
what did they do to him?
And then the third, and I'm like, well, what did these guys do? And I'm dying to wake Artie up, but I go, Artie slept till like 1 o'clock
locked
in the
his door
afternoon.
so you couldn't.
Yeah,
I was in weekend mode. I put the air conditioning on.
Did you sleep until noon or something?
Well, on a night out, I got home. I didn't get to sleep till about 2:30, and I put the air conditioning on about 58.
And he's calling these guys like cocksuckers and fucks, and I'm like, man, they really screwed him over. I don't know what's going on.
What did they do to Ralphie?
And then I'm like,
hey, douchebag, could you put some cookies in my bag, too, please? Some of Marty's cookies, like 3 or 4. That would be very good. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, dude. I can't believe I'm home. Fucking cocksuckers, man. Fucking assholes. Fucking, fuck. Dude, I had to, I'll tell you, I had to fucking scale the side of my building to get my house. What a fucking pig. Fuck. All right, bye. Just give me some cookies, though. All right, bye.
So we get it. So Artie wakes up. All the guys come over to my place because we're going to have a meeting about what went down.
So I finally wake up.
There's a big summit.
I wake up at
Ross
noon,
was over,
and
Gary,
I make it into the kitchen. I could barely move. Like my 1 p.m., I wake up, and I see Howard and Beth, and they go, "Did you hear what happened to Ralph?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, what happened?"
Right.
And then I hear...
So we tell him all this, and he goes, I fucking gave the guy $300. I went in 20 times and said to him, Ralph, I'm going home now. Do you know how to go? He goes, this is my worst nightmare. He goes, I never want to ditch a guy. I never would do that. He goes, I'm fucking mad. I'm outraged.
There was no indication. I was really pissed because, look, the only way we'd be in the fault is if we sort of knew that Ralph was in a blackout or something.
Right.
But of course we didn't know that.
Wait a minute. You know what?
There was no indication of that.
What John Hine told me was that when he went in to say, Ralph, we're leaving, we're really leaving, this is, how are you going to get home? Ralph said, just tell Ross to come back at such a time and pick me up.
Right. Yeah, he kept saying that.
And the other thing you should know, you know how Ralph has that iPhone that he's madly in love with, that he plays with like a baby?
Yeah.
So we wondered, he's got my cell phone number, he's got Ross's cell phone number, and he's got Howard's address in there. He's got this thing that he's in love with. Fucking thing runs out of batteries.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
kidding. That's
So-
why he
That's
couldn't
another great
find-
part of the story.
Yeah, like, so we all decide to get him on a speakerphone and find out what's going on. And we tell him, hey, you're being an asshole. Artie went in, he goes, what? He claims
He
doesn't
doesn't remember?
I said, so what are you on? What kind of drugs are you doing? Because
Yeah,
that ain't
what's
from
wrong
drinking.
with you?
He says, I swear I smoked a little weed at the concert, I drank, and that was it.
I said, what's the last thing you remember? I said, do you remember sitting next to Paul McCartney? And it was me, you, and Paul McCartney in the third row, I said. And we were, having a great time listening to Don't Come Around Here No More, the last song. And he goes, Art, I don't remember standing next to you and Paul McCartney. I totally would remember that, which explained to me why he wasn't that into him. But there was no indication of that night. He seemed to be all right.
So I said to Ralph, why didn't you go to a hotel? Oh, there were no hotels. I go, there's tons of fucking hotels. Why wouldn't you go to a diner and just wait till, I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning? What are you doing? He goes, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Somehow he latched on to some guy.
Yeah.
This
who
is
is
the
this
mystery
guy?
thing.
That he was driving around with.
And because his iPhone, the single biggest advancement in the history of technology, that he can't call anybody, he borrows the guy's cell phone to call Howard. So now the guy has Howard's
in his phone.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
clearly the guy knew Ralph was. Of course, he knows Ralph and Howard.
That's why he's doing all
And
that.
they're going up and down, and Ralph got out of the guy's car at one point and started yelling, does anyone know where Howard Stern lived? And he said,
How
fuck
do you
it.
know that? He
Because
really-
Ralph told us he did it. He goes, at some point, I was desperate, dude. I'm sorry, but I was desperate.
Whatever he was on, he must have come off. But
He got
claims-
next to a very big celebrity's house who lives next to Howard. That was like a landmark. There's another sort of very big celebrity there, and as there are all over the place. And so he knew that was close by, and we were like, well, then you couldn't get it it's only like a little ways further. He's like, no, I couldn't do it. I was yelling at Howard's name. I called him from this guy's cell phone. We go, who was the guy? How did you leave the guy? He's like, I have no idea what happened. Somehow I got on the jitney, the bus, back to the fucking city.
we don't believe any of that. We were like, what jitney did you get at 4:30 in
But
the
he's
morning?
back in Jersey City.
He did
had
get back.
to be on a jitney,
But
right?
he found a guy that was willing to take him from the club to around the neighborhood of your house, drive him up and down the road, and then take him back to a place where the guy knew there was a bus Ralph could get.
Yeah, instantaneously, he's and supposedly stumbling blackout drunk. He finds a guy he also tried to get into a hotel. He goes, the hotel had no vacancy, so he finds that information out. He makes it somewhat back to Howard's house, makes phone calls, figures out his cell phone's dead, gets to the fucking bus stop. I couldn't do that coherent.
But he's a train wreck.
I mean, it's like so. And then I said, Ralph, do you remember? He goes, by the way, did someone give me money? I have a stack of hundreds. And I said, Ralph, I gave you $300. I said, you don't remember that? I put it right in front of your face. I go, dude, this is money for you to get home. He goes, yeah. He goes, actually, thanks for doing that. I didn't have a lot of money on me.
Yeah, but meanwhile, here's the kicker to that part of the story.
So he knew that I gave him the money, and I said, yeah, Ralph, that was me. And he goes, oh, thanks. That was nice of you. So.
Well, no. He
Is he
said he
giving the
didn't
money
remember you gave him $300.
Right.
He said, I said to him, do you remember Artie giving you $300? He goes, oh, is that how I had a pocket full of money?
Right. Then we found that out on the phone. He said, oh, thanks.
Yeah.
But did he say on the phone that he was going to give you the money back?
No, he never said that.
He never said that. So here's.
So listen to this.
When's that going to happen?
So now I'm packing Ralph's room up, which, by the way, is like spread out all over the house. I mean, like he
So
would've
it
thought
wasn't just in his room. You had to go all over.
It was It was just in his room, but he luxuriates and gets everything out and unpacked, and his books over here, and his this and his that. It's like he was there for 1 hour. You know what I mean? He was just there for an overnight visit.
And he really did leave a lit cigar on like a teak bar.
No. It actually wasn't lit. It was out. It was out.
So
But
Howard
still,
and Beth
yeah.
picked up for him, packed for him, went, got a shirt out of a closet, figures out where his other shit is, and put these great homemade cookies they had, packed them up and put them in the bag.
You actually responded to the cookie request.
Yeah, he actually gave him cookies.
So we pack up his bag, and I go, now Artie's got to schlep Ralph's bag.
Real neatly. A packed up fucking bag waiting for me to take it back to Ralph.
So
after all this,
Artie decides that he'll make it easy for Ralph because Artie got a car to take him from the helipad to his house.
What happened is, so now I have Ralph's bag, okay? And it's like one of those sort of, lazy Sundays where, you're hungover. What do I want to do? me and Gary get the helicopter back. So, and again, the guy, there was an issue for the guy because I thought you were 3. He goes, no, we're only 2. And you could tell the guy had to change something. He goes, oh, whatever. I wish you would have told me that. So, Ralph inadvertently fucks up that guy's day in some way. So, we're on the helicopter, which is the greatest ride ever. And in the middle of the helicopter ride back to Manhattan, I go to Gary, I go, listen, after all this bullshit, I can make Ralph's life so easy right now. I had my guy who always drives me, my driver Herb, picking me up at the helipad in Manhattan. And I said, he actually doesn't live that far from Ralph.
Right.
I could just tell the guy I'll give the guy Ralph's number, and I'll give Ralph his number on his answer machine, and I'll say, guys, hook up at some point during the day. My driver will hand deliver you the bag, Ralph. And, of course, though, he charges me for a ride for that.
Of course.
You know, okay. Yeah. So Gary had some great advice. He goes, okay, number 1, you shouldn't do it because fuck him. But number 2, if you do it, it's out of your hair completely because you know he's got it. Now Ralph has a deadline. Ralph is skipping to it because he's got to get to California. He needed shit in that bag for California. So I agreed with the second part. I said, fuck it. I don't want this in my head. I call Ralph from the helicopter. I leave him a message saying, look, get in touch with this guy. He's going to have your bag in a Lincoln. Your bag will be driven in a Lincoln Town car to your house. I tell my driver when we land, I go, look, take this to this guy's house. He's like, fine. And he didn't plan on doing anything else on a Sunday. It was a special Sunday ride.
Right.
And I must get charged about $40, $50 for whatever that is. And I don't want the guy to do it for me for nothing. So Ralph calls me back when I land. He goes, dude, thanks so much. That was really, really great. The guy fucking took it right to me, and I really need all that shit because I'm going to California tomorrow. And he goes, by the way, I gave the guy a few dollars. And I go, oh, that's nice. That's nice. You gave the guy a few dollars. He goes, yeah, so thanks, man. And I said, well, have a good time in California, I guess. And he goes, great, I will. Thank you for everything. Because by now he realized he was wrong. He goes, look, I'm not really mad about last night. I'm sorry you had to, give me the $300. He even re-brought it up again, $300. Right. Now, knowing he's going to California, he says he gave my driver a few dollars as a tip.
Right.
So then we just hang up, and he's going to California. I say, good luck, have a good time. I call my driver. I go, did he give you anything for me? And he goes, no. He didn't give me a package for you at all. He didn't give me any money to give back to me. He's like, nope. And I go, what did he tip you? And he goes, not much. He goes, like under $10, so just a few dollars. And, I don't know the exact number, but Ralph might dispute that. I got to check from my guy. But the point is, now, am I right in assuming this is Ralph's mindset? Because this is what pisses me off. He's going to California. He doesn't have a lot of money on him. He figures, unless Artie brings it up, I'm not giving him back the $300. I got $300 cash on me. I'm taking this to L.A.
Absolutely.
And fuck it.
Yeah.
You gave it to him, Artie. Why would you want it back?
You gave him the money.
Artie's fuming mad because, and rightly so.
Oh, absolutely.
That, dude, where's my $300 back?
Right.
I gave it to you.
He did that out of the goodness of his heart because he cared about Ralph, and Ralph is taking it.
I wouldn't even say, even if he said to me, look, I needed it. I used, what's the jitney, $50?
Say it's $100.
Right. So he would have said, look, I'm low on cash. Here's the balance of the $300. But... And again, I'll give Ralph a chance to explain himself, but I started to overthink it, and I really got fucking mad. I said his mindset was totally that Artie's not bringing this up, so I'm not going to bring it up. Right. I'm going to L.A. I got an extra $300. Fuck it. I'm keeping it. After his bag got hand-delivered, Ralph cost me $350. Yeah. On top of whatever, the helicopter would have been. And not until he didn't thank me for the helicopter, by the way, until he made this really cheap fat joke at lunch. We were all having lunch, and he makes this like dumb fat joke that I was sort of
pissed.
I was aggravated by it, and I don't care about fat jokes, obviously, but something about it rubbed me the wrong way. And Ralph could see I was pissed, and then he went, "Oh, by the way, Art, thanks for the helicopter. That was really nice." Yeah. And so again, it's like I don't know. I just it's that sense of entitlement with money. And it's not about the money, of course, but just he's going to claim I forgot, Art. I forgot, or
of course I was going to pay you back.
Is there any way I let him on in thinking you don't have to pay me that money back? I don't think I said that.
No. And in fact, I want to ask you guys a question because Ralph got mad at me on a wrap-up show a couple of weeks ago. He said that I'm the one who started this rumor, a fact about him that's wrong, that he has a sense of entitlement. But doesn't everything in that story show he feels he has a right to be on the helicopter, a right to have his bag delivered with cookies, by the way?
But Ralph knows that he has a sense of entitlement.
But how do you not know?
He wouldn't even recognize it because he's so entitled.
How does he not remember the whole night?
Because he's blacking out.
But Howard, a couple of hours later, when you're like that, a couple hours later, he describes to the longitude and latitude where all the shit is in his room.
Yeah.
I got stuff a little bit to the right there. There's a shirt in the closet. And a black guy, I would remember, had a shirt in a fucking closet.
But he wasn't drinking then. This is, you got him before and after blackout.
Speaking of blackouts, though, is Isaac here or is he on his honeymoon?
I don't know.
Isaac got married on Sunday.
Well,
Isaac's one of our guys who works on Howard TV.
Great guy.
Honeymoon, Howard.
What did you say?
He's on his honeymoon.
Oh, too bad. Because
what?
After all that telling about how Ralph's inappropriate, I'm going to be the... Here's a story about me being the most inappropriate.
Artie accepted the invitation. I had RSVP'd that I wasn't coming.
Right.
Although I did send Isaac a gift, which he'll probably get when he gets back. But anyway, Artie was going to the wedding.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Again, Isaac invited me to the wedding. Me and Isaac are friends. I think he's great. I know his wife, his now wife.
Susie.
They were getting married Sunday, and I went out Friday night, and I slept a day and a half.
Get out of here.
Hungover. And
you slept a day and a half?
I woke up Saturday afternoon. And again, this is what happens. If I don't have like a woman in my life to take care of me like a little baby, I forget stuff like this. So I totally forgot about the wedding. And I guess I have other friends who were going. All it would have taken is one guy to go, Art, how you getting to the wedding? You want to go together? Like, there was not one call like that. I know Richard went. You know what I mean? It's like, and I'm sitting there like in a daze, hungover, reading the sports section. I didn't remember till last night at 10 o'clock. I gander over at my fucking refrigerator and I see the invitation, and I had a feeling of such horror.
Wait a minute. You didn't go to the refrigerator all weekend?
I did, but it's like, this is what happens. I put it
when
up.
You hang stuff on a refrigerator, you don't...
I put it up a month ago. It became part of the refrigerator.
Right.
And I totally, I look at it and I go, I didn't go to fucking Isaac's wedding. And I didn't even call. So now,
it was of crap.
I heard a rumor too, Robin, that you bailed on Isaac's wedding a week before the event.
He knew that was a possibility.
Oh, okay.
It was too late. It was too late to call him. It was 10 o'clock last night. So I said, listen, I'm sure people at the show know about this. I'm going to have to deal with it. I sat down and I literally wrote a 3-page apology.
You should read that on the air.
You want me to?
You should make it public.
Well, let me
Is it boring or is it good?
It's me thinking of every self-deprecating, awful thing about myself.
Don't read it then.
Before he said, no, you know what? If he wants to, I'll give it to him. If he wants to read it, he can read it. But I also, and of course, to put a period at the end of the inappropriate
You
sentence,
have to give a huge gift.
I gave more money because I feel so guilty.
What'd you give him?
I'm not going to say that. If he could read the note and say how much if he wants. But I got it sealed here, marked to him. And guys, I'll say this to when I see you. I'm so sorry, guys. I felt horrible.
Because when I did bail, Isaac said, well, Artie's going to be there by himself.
Oh, God.
Well, no, he's not, actually.
By the way, I know I told that assistant of mine to remind me about this. But anyway, I'm not going to.
It's time.
I'm not going to blame
him. It's time you went to franklincovey.com, got him yourself an appointment book, and started taking responsibility for this shit.
You're right.
This is what Howard's been preaching all along.
I'm telling you, it enables you to become a man.
I don't forget about gigs where I'm getting paid. That's for sure.
That's true.
That's true. You never sleep through those.
Isaac's a good guy, and I feel terrible about it. And I'll give him this Magna Carta I wrote. Yeah.
Hey, anyway, so
I feel like a little baby. You know what I mean? Like I'm 39. I forgot to go to a friend's wedding.
When are you going to turn 40? It seems like you've been 39 for about 5 years.
I'm Jack Benny.
You know what's weird?
October 11th.
The weird part of Isaac's wedding, and this is why we got to get him in here when he comes back from his honeymoon. Where'd he go?
I don't even know. I don't know.
If you'd been at the wedding, you might have found out.
Yeah. You might have known.
I feel terrible.
So anyway, he had the most random invite list. You know how we always have trepidation about throwing a party because you have to cut certain people off?
Yeah.
But it was like I got invited, you got invited. Now, some people were pissed Artie got invited over them because they were like, well, I know Isaac longer. Like Gary didn't get invited.
Gary didn't get an invite?
And he even said to me, look, I'm not complaining. I don't want to go to a fucking wedding. But
not on no Labor Day weekend.
No. Oh, people who get married on Labor Day weekend, you want to take them and smash their head into a fucking wall. You want to smash their head into a wall.
Well, that's a whole other rap. But, look, I went to his bachelor party. I did a shot with his best man. I was like, I can't wait for the wedding. It's my bad. Sometimes you drop the ball. I drop the ball. But, Teddy, fuck him. It's his fault.
Isaac's on the phone. I got to ask him.
Isaac's on the phone from his honeymoon?
Hey, Isaac.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, congratulations, by the way, to you and
Thanks
Susan.
very much.
Yeah.
Thanks for the note. Howard sent me a really nice note. It was very heartfelt.
Yes, and I will actually have I have a gift for you, but
I have a gift for you, too.
There you go. Anyway, your guest list was kind of random. It was like weird, like Artie, me, Robin. Was Fred invited? Were you invited?
I wasn't invited. No.
No. It was,
there's a lot of things. You know how hard it is to put together a party that has a limited number of seats. It's not easy.
But like, why Richard and like Ronnie the limo driver over Gary?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because I went out to Richard's house to shoot Weekend at the Christie's, and I bonded with Richard. And I've been friends with Richard since the day he arrived at K-Rock. I was close to Richard. Why Ronnie? Because I used to do the hallway camera, and I had, spent a lot of time with Ronnie. And even though Ronnie breaks my balls constantly, probably more than anybody at the show, Ronnie's always doing it with a smile. So I kind of, the way I gauged it was I couldn't invite everyone from the show. There were people that I wanted to invite that I couldn't invite because of numbers and because of, you have to let your parents and you have to let your bride invite people. And I kind of thought of it as, when I look out into that crowd, who are the faces that I really, really want to see?
And you don't want to see Gary's face. No.
You didn't want to see Gary or Fred.
I like Gary, but I don't have that closeness with Gary that I have with some other people on the show.
Yeah, I don't blame you about Fred, too. I mean, I understand that.
Well, I was upset.
When I get married, I don't want to look out and see Fred.
You don't want to look out and see Fred?
No.
Consider me a no.
I love Fred. I just don't know. I just don't have like a closeness. I had to.
No one has a closeness to Fred.
I got one for him, Howard.
Wow.
Hey, Isaac.
Pound.
Congratulations, and believe me, I'm not that pissed. But there's a guy out there that seems a little upset that I thought that Isaac was really good friends with.
Who?
Will. Isaac and Will are pretty friendly. So how do you pick Richard, say, over Will?
Like I said, Will was. I actually had a B list, and I told Will that he was on my B list.
He's B list.
Well, just so you don't feel bad, you're on the B list.
Well, at least he was on a list.
That's all right.
No, he was on a B list, and our list got really big because I apparently have a lot of cousins that I don't know about.
Why would Artie be on your list, though? Are you close to Artie?
I thought I was.
And me and Isaac are very friendly. And dude, again, I don't know if you heard before, but I have no excuse. Without a broad in my life to take care of me like a little fucking fat baby, I went out Friday night. I slept all day Saturday and Sunday. Last night at 10 o'clock, I looked at my refrigerator at your invitation, man, and I became horrified. And I realized no one called me. No one even said.
Well, my invitation was on your refrigerator, and you didn't see it for 2 days. I don't believe that.
Well, that's what I said. He had to go to the refrigerator.
No, it became sort of part of the scenery.
Yeah, it became like part of the refrigerator, and I because it was up there for so long. But I mean, I have no excuse. I literally.
That's bad.
No one called.
What do you have an assistant for?
Well, listen, I guarantee I told that Teddy little motherfucker to remind me about it because
You're going to fire his ass? Or you
I just would have liked to have seen, you would have had a great time.
Isaac,
you know what's sad? A B-lister could have taken his place.
That's right.
Like Will.
That's, of course, and
Will's a B-lister.
Isaac, I am so sorry, man. I wrote you a 3-page apology. And I have a check for you, and I don't know what to say, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Susan. I know how women.
Susan's a piece of ass.
She's hot.
I was just looking at a picture of her.
Too.
She's got nice titties.
Oh, stop it.
Thank you very
That's
much.
his wife now. You're
Big
talking
deal.
about.
You did well.
I'm
happy when a guy tells me my wife would have nice titties.
Isaac's wife is a very talented line producer. As a matter of fact, we interviewed her she worked on the Chappelle
Look at her
show.
titties in that picture.
Yeah. And we interviewed Isaac's wife to line produce Beer League.
Isaac, is that her wedding dress that I'm seeing with the pink sash around it? Or is that like
that's her wedding dress.
Boy, with the titties like that, huh?
Pretty revealing.
Yeah, she got into really good shape for the wedding. She's always been great. I mean, she's amazing. I definitely scored out of my league.
She wear a bikini or a one piece?
She wears a bikini. She doesn't really go to she doesn't really like the sun though, so she stays out of the sun.
So she's got a flat, hard stomach?
She's in amazing shape right now. She does have a flat stomach.
She's got a great body.
And those are real titties?
Good breast to stomach ratio.
And that's real boobies?
Those are real boobs.
Nice. She got a nice
But
face too.
she was really. I mean, I think one of the first things that she said to me, she looked out and she goes, "Artie's not here."
Oh God,
I was like,
Hey,
like,
Doug.
well, let's give him a little time. Maybe he's late, but.
I assume you were at the wedding, right?
Yeah, I was at the wedding. I had a great time.
Picture.
I'm just saying for the audience. Yes. Go
We
ahead.
set a chair for Artie, in his seat. We put a jack in water and put his name tag.
I mean, you know why I have no shoes? Because even, of course, the baby that I am, I was late in RSVPing about whether or not I was going to bring a guest, so it went out of the way like Isaac had to extend it a few days. Artie, are you bringing a guest? And I made sure I said no. I'm gonna come solo, and that's when I know.
There's your chair.
And that's when I know. I told Teddy, look, man, you got to remind me about that too. And I guarantee, motherfucker.
I told Isaac 3 weeks
I don't
ago.
know, man. I mean, everybody had all this trouble RSVPing, but Howard did everything right.
I know.
Well, Howard just says no right away.
How did he do everything right?
He says no right away.
Hey,
because
it's
he's
better
not
than
going
you.
anywhere.
It's better than Robin, who gives you a yes, sort of, and then a no.
Stands, I mean, he says, I can't
Just
not
fucking
go.
say no.
Isaac, how long ago did I tell you that Artie was definitely not coming to your wedding, even though we RSVP'd yes?
Doug predicted this thing.
Why would you think that?
Because look, I'm right.
And
I know, but have I done this in the past?
Well, I don't know if you want to get into that. But
I did.
Sort of.
When?
It was a shoot.
Oh, well.
Yeah, sort of.
But that was a work.
Sort of, right, sort of, yeah.
I'm also concerned about Artie sleeping for a day and a half. What did you do on Friday night?
Well,
I played.
He hibernates like a bear.
You know what I
think
did?
he eats an enormous meal and and then goes into a cave somewhere.
Friday night, there's these guys I play poker with every once in a while, and they're sort of high rollers, even for me a little bit. And I sort of really the guys I've known for years, but I sort of really gotta get in the right mood to play poker with these guys.
Which means
means he gets wasted.
We went and we played a big game of poker, and I got home at 7 a.m. and I explained this in my note. I got home at 7 a.m. on Saturday morning. The wedding was on Sunday, so I went out Friday. We played this 18-hour poker game.
How much did you lose?
I actually won. We have to $8,100.
Really?
I won $8,100.
Impressive.
But this is the same game I lost 38,000 years ago. Remember? So
you're down.
still. And I got home at 7 a.m. Saturday, and I had a nice big breakfast. And I went to sleep, and aside from getting up to take a leak, I didn't wake up again until 5:30 p.m. on Sunday.
Wow.
Oh
So I slept for
like a bear.
32 hours. And
Well, you should have seen him in my house. He was like the whole.
You didn't know if Artie was coming out of that
I said,
room,
what
huh?
if Artie died? I couldn't open the door.
As a matter of fact, I was so afraid that I was going to just keep continuing sleeping at hours.
Ed, you're on the air. Go ahead, and then we'll get to Richard. Yes, Ed.
Hey, I think Artie's back on heroin.
I don't think so.
He's missing the wedding. He's carrying lots of cash with him. Who carries all that cash with him?
Well, when you're going to play poker, what are you talking about?
All right, let's go to.
Like the cash I gave to
Ralph.
$300 out in the Hamptons. The world is not exactly your oyster, Ralph.
Yeah, Mike, you're on the air in Toronto.
Yeah, it's Paul. I just wanted to go back to the thing about Ralph asking you for cookies. What was that all about? Pack my bag and throw some cookies in there.
Well, we had these delicious homemade cookies. And,
Unbelievable.
He was all angry that not only did he have to go back to Jersey City, but that he missed the cookies that were going to be for lunch.
He's still thinking about the cookies.
Yeah.
Well, where's the manners, too? He just calls and says, do it.
Yeah, well, that's why he gets this thing about being entitled.
Now, where did he go in California? Because
Sam Simon and him had a falling out,
Right.
so he's glomming off John Stamos.
So he took the Stamos invitation.
He went to Stamos' house. Stamos went to Burning Man out in California. And left Ralph the house for the weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. So he goes, I'm glad Stamos has kind of got the place to myself.
Oh my goodness.
I'm thinking of the week Ralph had last week, and again, my great week ended.
Yeah.
When I got on the helicopter.
Right.
His was just beginning.
He had other plans. hands.
What do you want to say, Richard?
Back to the Artie sleeping thing. We took a nap together on the Rescue Me set in his trailer, and this assistant girl, I felt so bad for her. She had to wake him up from his nap, and he was like out of it. She was like, Artie, and Langford's there with a microphone recording it all. And he looked so funny when he woke up. He just stared and looked around like he had just been born or
really,
something.
I'm
Sure, like
at
a
that
crazy
point,
kind of sleeper.
at that point, I'm so depressed. But I got back from this card game. I had won a little money. I was a little hungover. I had cold pizza that was left over in my refrigerator and 2 Cokes.
Ugh.
And then I fucking I slept. I slept for 34 hours.
Me and Doug were talking at the wedding.
I don't even think that's possible.
We were talking. We wanted to guess. Like, I'm sure Artie is giving Isaac a ridiculous amount of money because he didn't make the wedding. Like he's throwing money.
Listen,
at him.
Isaac,
tell me how much.
Giving him all of his
Isaac's
winnings.
gone already. I hung up on him. I didn't mean to hang up on him.
Yeah,
but
I mean, there's a reason that Isaac had a wedding on a Sunday on a holiday weekend in the morning because they had low budget.
Yeah,
so
I
one
know.
seat was a big deal.
I know. And I
What'd
felt
you give him?
I'm not saying
Come
that's
on.
up to Isaac if he wants to. But the one thing I will say to Isaac, I said, please just don't waste your time arguing with me.
Give me over under $3 grand.
Is
ripping
it
up
4
the check.
figures?
Is it over $3 grand or under?
Is it 4 figures? Yes, it's 4 figures.
Okay. Is it over or under 3?
Oh, jeez.
I'm not getting into that.
Because you might have gone completely berserk with
Well,
guilt.
that's the other thing.
You go completely
That's it, because
berserk.
I know his wife. His wife is wonderful, but I don't really know her. So it's like I guarantee you, the note that I wrote. I just tried to think of every awful way to insult myself. And then at the end, I said, look, I'm sure this figure is inappropriate, but please, what else would you expect at this point? I have no other way to
make up.
Yeah, and again, this is you can see why I.
Artie's insane with money because I'm a pretty good tipper. I really am. And this guy, like, we go to a concert and they had a bartender there, and he says to the guy, not even a bartender, like a guy serving drinks,
Right.
and he just says to the guy, you could tip him $50. And then, like, he gives.
I was going to ask,
but
Artie,
those guys do pay attention to you for the rest of the
night.
night.
I want to make sure I never without a drink, and I'm
Well,
like,
he's got a problem.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Artie, because I noticed it. I got to say, you are the most amazing tipper I've ever seen. I watched you the whole weekend.
He goes to the helipad, for example. Some guy takes his bag out of Artie's car and puts it on the helicopter. Artie gives him 100.
It was like Artie, that was like a 10-foot walk. That guy brought it into the thing. It was like a 10-foot walk.
$100?
He's Jackie Gleason.
Again, it's and the thing, it's not out of kindness. It's out of insane insecurity, which is why.
Like, are you afraid that guy's going to talk bad about you?
No, I don't know what it's. No, because I tip with money I didn't have before I had money. I would overtip.
I thought you were just
constantly.
too lazy to get change of 100, so you just give everyone 100.
Maybe
that has happened before.
Anything smaller.
That has without question happened before. It's like, I don't want to. I'm like, just take it. I don't know.
I mean, but, even handing Ralph $300, it doesn't take $300 to get back to
Well, I wanted to make sure, look, there's no way this fucking guy could not get back.
It was very nice of you.
But, I heard you guys had a bet whether or not Ralph was going to pay me back. Was that true?
I don't know.
I did. I said
we did.
You were the only one that said he would pay back. Ross and I both said he wouldn't pay back.
And now he's going to pay back because
he
it's
will
been
pay
brought
back.
Well, now
up
you've
on
embarrassed
the
him.
air.
Right, but he will
But
pay
he
back.
wouldn't have paid back had it been left.
Now,
you have no radio show.
No, he never paid you back.
Right.
Not yet.
As of now, but I'm sure you're right, Howard. I'm sure he'll pay me back eventually. Now is
Did he ever pay you that bet?
Although actually he didn't. And I was up in the air. And I was out on the air just the same way.
Dominic Barber, you're on the air.
Yeah, I don't think he should feel bad asking about the wedding because when my daughter got married, Robin never told us whether she was or wasn't coming right to the wedding date.
It's terrible.
Hey, did Robin bring a weird 13-year-old girl to your wedding?
No. And Howard.
I asked that. I had a guest. You wanted me at your wedding.
I think you asked me like the day before. It was like a day or two before.
Oh, my God.
No, really.
You're still carrying on about
It's just funny. It's just odd behavior.
It's odd behavior.
This is why weddings, I'm telling you.
I hate you, and now I'm sorry I ever came to your wedding.
I loved having you at the wedding, but more than a few people. Like, that was at the time where your sexuality was in question.
Right, I have a 13-year-old girl.
And everyone's like, what's with Robin and the 13-year-old girl at the wedding?
Yeah, but you assumed she was also a pedophile?
Yeah, I have a 13-year-old
People just thought it was weird.
I always suspected you were a pedophile.
Howard, did you think it was weird? Seriously. People thought it
I
was
don't remember. I don't, but Dominic, I think Dominic's thing is very, very relevant. That's not right, Robin.
But Howard, do you
have to
remember how
RSVP.
I was on the fence the whole time.
Not to RSVP is wrong.
I was on the
do you
fence.
remember how you got out of my daughter's wedding? It was incredible.
I think he had RSVP'd yes.
No. I left the country.
He made,
What did I do?
he made believe he went to Europe.
I actually was in Europe.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's promoting a film?
Allison came.
And you talk about guys who are overly generous, too. I tried to pay, remember Dominic got me fitted for that suit. I'm trying to pay him back. He refuses to take the money. He ripped up the check.
I don't want money.
Give me my wedding present back, Gary.
Oh.
Did you go on your date with Jimmy Florentine over vacation yet?
Oh, wow. I forgot about that.
No?
No.
I am no longer single.
And by the way, Robin canceled on Gary's dinner party an hour before. So, you know.
Do we have to? And I was sick.
I wish to God, I swear to God, I'm sure Robin was sick, but I wish I would have had tape because it was definitely one of those voices that was getting raspier as the as it went on.
I guarantee you Robin wasn't sick.
I was sick. Why would I?
You had a tickle in your throat.
No, it wasn't. It was much more than a tickle.
You know what I worry about? Women especially take weddings so seriously, and I've fucked up in the past with shit
And
like
I
this,
gave
too.
Dominic's daughter a wonderful present.
Very nice.
Very
and
generous.
so did Howard. No, you both gave great presents.
All right, thanks, Dominic. Let me move on because Lisa G's got it. What is it, Doug?
Oh, no, just one more thing about the wedding. When a hillbilly tries to dress himself up in a tuxedo, it was so funny. Richard was so clueless with what he was wearing. You know those like a handkerchief that you wear, like you're supposed to have a nice handkerchief. So Richard had it, and I was like, that looks too
pocket
perfect.
square. Yeah.
Yeah. So I lifted it.
It was
so I pulled it
attached?
out. It's attached to the cardboard with the price tag on it still. And then he had like he couldn't button his shirt, so the button's unbuttoned on the top button with a black T-shirt underneath sticking out.
Richard, you were doing a bit. You know that you can't have the box and the receipt on the fucking handkerchief.
No, I had it inside my pocket where you couldn't see most of the time. Doug just pulled it out.
You never took it off?
No. If you can't see it, why take it off?
Got a point there.
There's Richard.
But I gotta say, Howard, I gotta give you a compliment. Like you Jewish people know how to throw a wedding. It was a blast.
Think all
You
Jews?
Jewish people.
Yeah.
Think all Jews know how to do it?
Oh man, like I gotta
I've been to a
thank
couple of shitty Jewish weddings.
I gotta thank Isaac and Susie because it was a lot of fun. They lifted them up on the chairs and everybody was dancing and the booze was flowing. It was a lot of fun.
Richard's like, why are they lifting the Jews up in the air?
It's symbolic of getting away in the Holocaust.
Richard's like, where's the rope?
You say everything's amazing though, so.
No, I had a great time.
It was a morning wedding. He was drunk off his ass by like 12:30.
Bill, you're on the air in Harrisburg.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
Free booze.
First time caller, long time listener. I was actually wondering if Isaac would ask Artie to read the letter over there.
Oh, Artie will read it on the air. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, let's hear your letter.
He said he would let Isaac do that.
Isaac will reveal the amount.
No, he said Isaac could read the letter if he wanted.
Okay, listen.
No, I put the kill on reading Isaac's letter because I just thought it would be real long, but maybe it'd be funny.
It's three.
It's going to be hilarious.
Let's hear it. Come on, read it.
I'm not. There's no way I'm telling you what the check is for.
All right, well then just leave out the dollar amount. Just leave out the dollar amount and read the letter.
Let's go blank.
You want Isaac back on the phone to hear it?
Nah.
Yeah, he should hear his apology in person.
I mean, again, I wrote this at the height of feeling so. I might have had
like as soon as you.
I know, it's awesome radio. Definitely.
I might have had a whiskey.
I'm feeling Fred's piano music coming on.
The height
too.
of self-hatred is
Let's
when
hear
I
your
wrote.
letter. Go ahead.
Isaac and Susan.
It's already funny.
It's already great.
Isaac and Susan. Friday night I went out drinking. I got home at 7 a.m. Saturday morning, September 1st.
Here's the chronology.
I passed out, and when I woke up, it was Sunday at 5:30 p.m.
What an incredible life story.
It is now Monday.
Your mom should frame this one. Yeah.
It is now Monday, September 3rd at 10 p.m., and it wasn't until 15 minutes ago that I realized in horror I missed your wedding.
Isaac and Susan, I am a drunk.
Well, listen, words can't express how sorry I am. I consider you guys great friends, and I'm a wreck about it. I offer nothing that can be even barely recognized as an explanation, except to say that I am a mess. I've actually, believe it or not, done this before. Without a woman in my life to take care of me.
This is like the speech in The Godfather.
Listen to this, without a woman. What do you keep bringing that up
Without
for?
a woman in my life to take care of me, like an obese, whining, selfish.
Is this for real?
Pompous.
That's in the letter.
Pretentious ass baby. My life becomes a thick forest of bullshit and chaos.
Good Lord, Artie.
Not that you should care. Believe me, your wedding would have been scarred with my miserable, pudgy, barely shaved, enormous face hovering over it like a self-absorbed, depressed blimp.
Is this for real?
That is not on that paper.
Let me see that.
I'm sure it was wonderful, and
Artie's
it's my...
definitely on heroin again.
I'm sure it was wonderful, and it's my loss having not been there. Look at it this way, at least you have an asshole friend to talk about at parties. Feel free to speak of me loudly since I will probably be missing another great affair, sleeping through it like a stuck pig filled with whiskey and Excedrin PM.
This is the greatest letter ever.
Does that really say that?
Please accept this check as my wedding gift. If the amount seems inappropriate, don't give it a second thought. What else would you expect at this point? The money is better off with you. After all, how many double-stuffed Oreos and Marlboro Reds can one douchebag buy?
Wow.
Wow.
All the best. You're a great couple. Sorry again, Artie.
P.S. Please excuse the vomit and grease stains on this note.
Jeez.
Can we photograph that note and put it up on howardstern.com? That's the greatest
Yeah,
note
this
ever.
is the regrets note everybody should write.
I let it flow.
Dude, that is the greatest letter ever. Shame on me not having you
If
read
you
that.
ever miss anything, use Artie's
I'm
letter.
inviting you to everything, hoping you miss something.
Wait, go back to that part about where I couldn't even believe it was written. What is that?
That was the without a woman in my life.
Yeah. I got to hear that part again.
Hallmark should make a card out
Without
of that
a
letter.
woman, believe me, I just said fuck it. I'm just going to write this.
I got a feeling his check is for over $5,000.
I would say $5,000.
Yeah.
Without a woman in my life.
Go ahead, read this. Yeah.
Without a woman in my life to take care of me, like an obese, whining, selfish, pompous, pretentious ass baby, my life becomes a thick forest of bullshit and chaos. Not that you should care. Believe me, your wedding would have been scarred with my miserable, pudgy, barely shaved, enormous face hovering over it like a self-absorbed, depressed blimp.
Wow.
Damn.
That's an awesome letter. Dude. Yeah, we have to scan that and actually...
Yeah,
with
we'll
the
scroll it on
handwriting
Howard
is great.
TV, too.
Yeah, that's
Put
a
a
good
nice scroll and she'll read it.
Go ahead. Take it from Artie and scan it, please. That's an amazing letter, Artie. Congratulations.
Wow.
Congratulations.
That's how terrible I felt. I felt terrible.
He took a $5,000 nap.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What the bottom? Was there something else at the bottom you ripped off? A
There's
PS?
something there that's something, yeah, I really
Oh, wow.
You ripped it
What?
off?
You ripped it off?
You just ripped up your whole letter.
No, I just ripped the bottom.
The bottom part. Looks like there was a PS or something.
yeah.
Oh,
What was the
was
PS?
Nothing.
What
did
is
it
the
say?
PS?
Nothing.
Come on.
Nothing.
What is the PS?
Nothing. It really is something that I'm not sure Isaac wants on the air.
Oh, this
Something
is a personal thing?
Right. I am gay.
P.S. I am gay.
Nobody's gay.
P.S. I'm gay.
I couldn't show up. That's why I drank. I was butt fucked all weekend long. I woke up in front of the refrigerator. My head was in the door. That would be a hell of a P.S. My face was in the butter dish and the butter was
I'm
smeared on my
gay.
ass.
That would be that's the only thing that would have topped that.
All right. Listen, now that you're badgering me, all right, I'm a fag.
Artie, that was... You were pulling no punches in the self-deprecating department there.
I felt awful. Terrible, selfish thing to do. What can I tell you?
But, like, all in all, you just made a mistake. You didn't do it purposely. Why beat yourself up that badly about it?
I don't know. I caught myself in a wrong mood. You know. Today I feel a lot better about myself. I should have wrote it.
I'm Ralph Howard. In the special edition of Howard TV, we spend the day with Howard 100 Steve Langford, Lisa G, Shuley, Mike Morales, News Director Brad Driver, and myself to bring you Howard 100 News behind the scenes.
Good morning, Howard TV. Welcome to the newsroom.
Howard 100 News came about when Howard had this epiphany in the shower one morning.
I was standing in my shower, and this whole I heard a radio show in my head. But it was like WINS, the all-news station, or CBS FM, the all-news station. And I heard all of the traditional-sounding news, except it was all about the show and what was happening. And it made total sense to me. I said, well, that's the answer. You know, since we can't be on the channel, it would be rather, dare I say, brilliant to have a news team that would cover us. So that's where it all generated from.
Get in at 6 a.m. when the show starts.
Hey now, good morning everybody, what's happening this Wednesday?
Welcome to my desk. I come in at shortly after 6 o'clock. I check my emails and I go over today's headlines with our news director, Brad Driver. We decide what I'm going to say inside Howard's studio. And I basically have an outline of the guests that are coming in and who I'll be interviewing and who I'm going to be following after their interview.
I get to work generally around 6:30 in the morning.
Mr. Steve Langford.
Day one of paint drying on a wall.
Oh, stop.
Then I got to write the headlines. Brad will provide a good amount of raw material, obviously, on stuff he's put together.
It's my responsibility to decide every story that we cover. So I'll check emails, I'll check the tip line. The Howard 100 News tip line has been an unbelievable source of information. We get tips every single day, 50 to 100 tips a day. Most of them not legit, some of them extremely legit. The tip line has been an unbelievable asset. It's one of the first things I set up when I became news director here. People call us from Iraq, believe it or not, soldiers. People call us, one guy called us from Finland. He was offering Eric the Midget a job. We never report a story unless it is checked up on. It's something we're adamant about, and then we're good to go.
Should a reporter's desk be neat?
Because I knew you were coming, I cleaned it up. I'm serious. It was messier the other day. I don't know. I just, basically I don't have time to clean it up. And I like it this way.
I'm not exactly into housekeeping. The fact of the matter is a messy desk is a busy desk.
Howard 100. All right, it's just about 7 o'clock. I'm here. Hey, I'm here in the Stern world. My job is to go and check in with Jason and Will, let them know I'm here, and then they put my name up on the screen to let Howard know that I'm here, and then the fun begins. So come on, let's go. When I go in to do the 7 a.m. news brief, part of that is waiting for Howard Stern to call my name.
All right, Lisa G's going to come in real quick.
Okay, you just called my name, so I have to run in, run. And by the time I get into his studio, I'm out of breath. Oh my God, what am I going to say? And I really have to, get focused again and remind myself, oh yes, it's headlines.
As I said, Dr. Keith Abelo will counsel myself and Beth.
I can't wait.
Really? I think you guys are going to be...
Yes, because he's very smart. He's really good. He should go around the room one by one.
And do what? Oh, analyze all of us?
Yes.
Sal must be having a shitty time with his marriage because I said to him, why don't you bring in your wife and do some counseling? He goes, oh, no.
No, yeah, he wouldn't do it.
No.
We almost got divorced.
You almost got divorced?
When?
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
When?
Last month.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's going on now?
We're going to counseling.
What can I do for you, Lisa, with the news? Yes.
Well, we've got a Jackie Martling dating story, believe it or not, after all this. Wow, that was a heavy one today. Usually I wait in there, 15 minutes, 20 minutes if something's happening, but this was a bombshell. I feel really badly for Sal, and, I hope he's okay. I'm going to interview him. How was it telling Howard and the rest of the world?
You know, every time I'm in that studio, I kind of think like I don't recognize the rest of the world. I just look at Howard and the crew, and then after I walk out, I realize 7 million listeners just heard that. So it's a little rough, but I think, you know, I really didn't discuss it with my wife, but based on what I've said today, I don't know, I think, if anything, I think it was a mature conversation, and I was just expressing my love for my wife and how I wanted to work.
All of a sudden, we get this bombshell that Sal's in therapy with his wife, and there's this emotional friend in the picture. And this is big news in the Stern world. So, you know, we cover Sal's therapy like it's, you know, the assassination of JFK, because that's important to Stern fans.
What do you think is worse? Physical cheating or emotional cheating?
Oh, emotional cheating, much worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course. Well, at least from a guy's perspective, I mean, I can tell you most guys, they can totally separate sex and emotions. Like, if I went out and had sex with a chick today, I really could be meaningless to me. It's almost like jerking off inside a woman. That's how I see it. But emotional cheating is like, I guess that's when you're more involved, like Sal's wife was.
If my chick found some other person to talk to, that'd be awesome. I'd love that. But the physical cheating is the worst. If some other guy wants to sit there and listen to our bullshit all day long, that's fine with me, man. Emotional cheat all you want.
Cheating's cheating. Any way you slice it, physical, emotional, I don't care. And I think they're both equally painful. I don't buy the one-night stand crap. My wife had a one-night stand. I couldn't take it. Same with the emotional stuff. I couldn't lose her either way. What shocked me is that he went on the air with it. Like, I cannot believe he talked about it on the air. And I would love to have been on the other end of that phone when he called Christine and asked if she wanted to talk to Dr. Keith Aglow, because I don't know. I think the worst is yet to come. The fallout is coming, and I feel bad for the guy. I really do.
I think they're both equally bad. I don't think that if I found out that my wife was emotionally cheating with someone, it's going to make me feel any better. And if she's banging a dude, it's not going to make me feel any better. They're both equally bad.
She's going to bang the guy. That's going to be it.
So, Roger, we're
if she hasn't banged him already, after today, she probably will bang him for taking it on the air.
Wow.
Not a good idea.
That's what John Hines said.
Yeah, not a good idea. So I got a feeling she's going to be, if she's emailing the guy now, she's going to be more than emailing him now. She's going to be opening up those legs for him.
Ronnie the limo driver, always good for a soundbite. So we're back at my desk. I just did all those interviews about Sal and talking to Sal, the whole cheating episode. So what I'm going to do now is upload the sound from my sound card into my computer so I could listen back, catalog them, and start editing. I have about a half hour until Dr. Keith gets here. On this particular day, I had planned a Jackie Martling blind date story. And I said, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I already interviewed him. I had it in the can. And wouldn't you know, Sal the stockbroker dropped a bombshell.
Maybe we even hold the Jackie stuff for tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever.
And, you know, obviously there's more going to go on with Dr. Keith and Beth, so maybe we do two on this. And
right.
They sent Shuli on the street to do a emotional versus physical.
Yeah. So I threw out the Jackie Martling story and I did the Sal the stockbroker story. What's up?
Doc.
Julie's here.
What's up?
The animal.
What's happening, news team? What do we got today? Let's put on a pot of coffee. What are we on? Let's go.
Shuli has been a reporter at Howard 100 News for, a year and a half. He is a supreme comedian. He's also, as a reporter, better than most reporters who have all sorts of so-called experience.
No day is the same here. There's some days where, I got to be in before 10. There's some days where I got to be in at 6, depending on who's here that I have to interview for the news.
All right, Big Shot, what are you working on today?
Lisa, don't insult me. I know what I'm working on every day. Brad, what am I working on?
Well, I'll put you on the street today.
Yeah!
Put you on the street.
Reminds me of my days as a male prostitute. There's never really a normal day. Every day is fun. That's the only thing that's consistent here. And one of the things that I like to do is just kind of grab my recorder, just kind of roam the halls and pick up on stuff from the show that day. So I'm a bit hungover, and sometimes I'll just grab the recorder and I'll walk back here, and I'll just stick it in Ronnie's face, or I'll stick it in, Sal's face. Gary's really good. And they just start talking, and you end up getting a story over here, like out of the blue. Now, you made some comments yesterday about Robin on the wrap-up show.
Yes.
You want to talk to me a little bit about that?
Shoot away, brother.
Do you still feel that she hates your guts? That venom is pouring out of her, like you said
No,
before?
because at Howard's engagement party, she came over to me and she goes, I don't want Ronald to be here tonight. I want Ronnie to be here.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she wanted the wild man.
She wanted the wild man, yeah, she did.
Do you think she has a thing for you?
No, definitely not.
Really?
She doesn't have a thing.
You don't think you'd close that deal if you get her?
No.
Get her a little buzz?
No, definitely not.
What up, player?
Yeah, I get to be a part of the news special now.
You're one of my confidants when it comes to the news. Come on. I always come in here, we sit, we jam, we talk about things. Mostly titties, but sometimes news stuff.
Asses.
JD is another one of these guys that, if I have something that involves the staff giving their reactions or thoughts, he's definitely one of the guys in the top 3 that I go to. Come here, say something nice to the camera about Howard 100 News and everybody.
Howard 100 News, there's no news team like Howard 100 News.
That's horrible. Get out of here. No, we're never going to use that.
Howard 100.
I need you to stand on lookout right now, and if Lisa G's coming, just,
She's back there with Dr. Keith.
All right, good. I gotta do something. Okay, there. Let's get a little preview. Oh, sorry. There's our preview.
But if you don't clean up, she will know you were here.
Yeah, I know. I'll clean it up. But look, Steve, look. What's that on your computer?
Now, why would you argue with her?
What'd you do? I love cock. How'd you do that?
Howard 100.
Thought around here is that you sort of address it, but that Howard Keith goes.
She never works this hard.
There's nothing wrong.
You should follow her around every day so she works this hard.
What are you doing? He's lying. What did you just say? Usually I wait until after a guest is done, but because of what happened today, I just wanted to get a little bit with him before he goes in. So we'll see. Hi.
Good to see you.
You came on a great day.
Yeah.
You heard about Sal.
I heard about Sal. Absolutely. Emotional relationship.
I was so excited for Dr. Keith to come into the studio because I had been speaking to him for a couple of weeks, trying to match him up with Artie Lang.
Hi, honey. Hey, you do look good. That dress hits a home run. Now, why would you argue with her? Honestly, Doctor.
Hi, Robin. Hello.
There
is that question.
Yeah, why would I argue with her? What is
Well,
to
he's
argue
here to
about?
make you argue.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that you'd argue
I'm
with
in
her.
love with her. She looks great. She is great. She's a great person. Why would I argue with this woman?
So he did the interview here, and then I got Artie and Dr. Keith together outside in the hallway, and I was so excited about it.
There you go. How are you?
How you doing? Dr. Keith was very good.
You were good at the end there, Artie.
What do you mean I was good?
You got a lot of stuff out.
I was trying to be honest,
I just think the two of them make a great team, that Dr. Keith is really hip, and Artie needs someone who really gets him very quickly, and Dr. Keith is the person.
Artie's got his own armor that he wears, and that's my calling in the world, is when I feel it, because you've got a certain swagger. It's got to have developed because internally...
Yeah, but Artie hasn't wanted
Internally, he's vulnerable.
Right, but he hasn't wanted to go to therapy.
But would you?
I was very reluctant of it.
Here's the thing, we could do it.
You think you could help?
Even on the phone,
yes, absolutely.
right? I mean,
even on the phone.
I got Dr. Keith and Artie together, so...
Perfect. So it's
I've been working on
start.
this. I've been talking to Dr. Keith for about 2 weeks now, I guess.
He's been talking about getting in touch with Artie and trying to help him out,
Yeah, so look, even if Artie makes that one phone call, that's a good thing. It only takes the first step, right? So.
Exactly.
The deal is I'm supposed to be outside at 9:15, ready to jump through that door at any moment. The only cue is Howard saying, Steve Langford now with Howard 100 News.
Let's go over to Steve Langford, John Hine, and Steve the intern, who all have updates for us on tonight's programming.
So as soon as he says it, I come bounding through the door, and it's showtime. Boy, is it ever.
Would you go see a movie starring Casey Armstrong and Jim Florentine?
If you want to sound exciting, You got to get into it.
Robin's faux fecal filth dumped off eBay.
You're trying to grab them by the throats.
I've known Steve for many years, and this is him. This is the way the guy is. He is a reporter's reporter.
Steve kind of scares me.
Ralph Howard is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Good morning.
The backbone.
The heart and soul.
I set the table.
Listen, I gotta tell you something. Langford was really talking crazy shit about you. He was saying that he talked about fisting and farting jokes and like shitting and stuff. And I got on camera a couple times. I was like, don't, he's a pro. Don't say that about him. But, I'm just letting you.
It's time that the story got out, actually.
Ralph Howard, he is the wit, the charm, the backbone of Howard 100 News. He has one of the greatest voices in the business.
A typical day for me is when I arrive around 10 o'clock. I get ready to write the new newscast, and I do 6 news reports, 6 newscasts every day. Most of them writing into reports by our reporters, but also cruising the wires for stories that might be related to Howard Stern.
Hey now! What's going on today?
Oh, you heard.
You were in early.
You heard.
Early?
Yes.
It's 10 o'clock. So my day starts at about 10 a.m. It's a full day right from that 10 a.m. moment. We have our news department meeting at 10.
10 a.m. meeting is when we solidify the stories for the day. Big day. Obviously, we got Sal is the major headline with Sal's revelation. And then we have Dr. Keith, both with Artie and Beth. So Ralph Lisa will do 2 on Sal, 2 on Beth, 2 on Dr. Keith. 1 with Artie, 1 with Beth. Is that what you're thinking?
Let's see, I have Artie with the Playboy guy, and I have Artie with Dr. Keith. But I mean, you tell me. I didn't get Beth because she ran out, and I
do these 3 first. Steve's got a couple of possibilities.
I talked to Artie about the Sam thing.
Oh, yeah, what did it say?
And he said he's willing to talk about it. So
great, Sam. Now Sam's willing, or Artie said it's okay if we call Sam.
Artie's going to talk to me about it, and then I'll check.
All right.
Now,
so
what's the Sam?
We're going to talk to Artie and Sam Simon about the Fox.
Yeah. Apparently, Sam, according to Artie, has agreed to executive produce a show on Fox if they do a show.
Week in review, Ralph, I'll get it done earlier today for you, and the promo we're writing right now. Shuli's going to do an MOS about the physical versus emotional attachment.
Shuli here, Howard 100 News, 10:30 in the morning, the streets of Manhattan, 6th Avenue, doing a little man on the street with my recorder. Gonna go interview people about relationships and screwing. If one of you were to cheat on the other one, okay?
Yeah.
Would you rather she cheat on you mentally with a guy by talking to him and falling in love with him with his mind, or would you rather she cheat on you physically, just sex? Which would you not want, in your opinion?
Might not want.
Yeah.
Physical, maybe.
Physical, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather your better half cheat on you mentally or physically? You had to choose one.
Mentally.
Right.
Mentally.
No guy wants his chick.
Fuck that.
Would you rather your wife fall for a guy mentally, or would you rather that she goes out and bangs somebody?
I go out and bang somebody, this way, you know what I mean?
Right.
Much easier, but yeah, this way I get rid of her too, you know what I mean?
Right.
Bang him,
Right.
bang him, bang him, bang him.
Howard 100.
Mike Morales, the man, the myth, the
Ladies
legend.
and gentlemen, Mike Morales.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Shuli! I thought you...
I'm ready for the 10 a.m. blowjob, Michael.
Howard 100.
It's 11:03 right now. It sounds like they're wrapping up the show. I was back in the newsroom putting some stuff together, and I need to get Artie to talk about a different story. So I'm going to stand here. Sometimes he escapes out this door here. Sometimes he comes out here. The poor guys have been on the radio for 5 hours already, and then they face you and me. The last thing in the world they want to see is a bunch of reporters outside waiting for them to talk more. They're tired. They've had a long day. Seriously.
In the beginning, when we first started, it was so bad that sometimes it would be 3 or 4 reporters out there, either for Howard TV or for the Howard 100 News, and it was like holding a press conference.
Look, some people may not like Steve Langford having a mic in their face, but we're doing our job.
Langford's after us. This is bullshit. What do you want?
Artie will tease us about, and the others will too, about, I don't want to talk to Howard 100 News. But the fact of the matter is, they're all terrific, they're all patient, and they always give us great sound.
I have a deal at the Fox Network, and we might shoot a pilot for my own late night show from 12:30 to 1 on Saturday nights, and Sam Simon has agreed to be the executive producer.
The reporters will all do their interviews and write their scripts.
To me, the writing of the script is the setup, and the clips are the punchline.
It's not easy. I always say people on TV have it easy because they've got pictures to tell a story, and I have my words and I have my sound, and I find it very creative, and I try and make it as enjoyable and interesting as I can for our listeners.
Once the script is together, they show it to me.
So I got this thing ready. It's the last one.
Once the script is done, they go to track their script.
Shuli here in our recording studio, Jizz. When we walk into our Tiz studio, it's kind of cool because it's our own studio. When you go in there after Langford's been in there, if he's cracked a little ass, it is not a pleasant odor at all.
Once we write our stories, we put in the sound bites, we put in the tracks, we get it approved by Brad. And then we come down here, bark the thing into a microphone.
If you're going to deliver something, you get into, your whole body gets into it. It's the energy of trying to blast this news item.
Sam Simon, the man with the mile-long resume, from The Simpsons to Cheers, agreeing to executive produce Artie Lange's possible late-night show on Fox. This is huge.
Around 11, the stories start coming in. Ralph's in the studio anchoring the newscast.
I'm Ralph Howard. It was Therapy Day on The Stern Show. Howard and Beth talking about their relationship with Dr. Keith Abloh. Because I do the introductions. I do get a copy of their scripts whenever possible, or listen to the reports to make sure I understand what they're talking about, but also not to repeat what they've said in their reports.
His writing brings together all the news briefs by writing the intros and tags.
Sal declared his marriage is in trouble, that he and Christine are working with a therapist. But what about that other candidate, Artie Lange? I try not to wink at a story when I'm doing it, but I also try to sound like I believe in what I'm talking about. Another Howard 100 News Brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Using our audio software, I take Ralph Howard's anchor track and compile it with the reporters' stories throughout the day and mix all that into a 3 to 4 minute newscast.
It's now almost 11:40. We got 20 minutes to get this on the air, which is more time than we generally have. It's done. We're going to listen back to it, approve the whole thing, and we'll put it in the profit system, and it'll get on the air.
I have a little less than an hour to get the entire first noon newscast on, which is our biggest newscast of the day. It's usually 6 to 7 minutes long.
All the news that's fit for the kibitzing Yentas to gossip about. Yenta 100. Here's Lisa G.
Could we please hear the news? Could you turn that up?
Then up your block. It's time for America to wake up. No more bullshit. It's a revolution. This is a Howard 100 News Brief.
I'm Ralph Howard. The noon report goes off at noon. The other reports go off whenever they do, which is why we close off by saying another news brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
There's a news brief about every hour. So from 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we have all brand new, fresh news briefs that run all through the afternoon, and then those replay throughout the night.
It's important that we have real news people doing this project because we approach it as real news people to make sure we get the facts, to make sure we understand what the story's about, and just to make sure that people believe what we have to say.
You look at who's in that news department, they've got real news experience. They're people who are committed to, they have journalistic integrity.
We adhere to journalistic standards. We fact check, we triple check our sources, we research, and we really believe in what we do.
The Howard 100 news reporters that we have are credible, actual news reporters, and they are covering real stories. They may sound absurd and off the wall, but those are real happenings and real events that have taken place on the shows or on the channels.
We are very lucky. We're covering an exciting subject. There's always stuff going on associated with this show. And sometimes it's silly, and sometimes it's very controversial, and sometimes it's actual news.
2 o'clock, just finished up. Got the news stories in for today.
It's about 2:30. My day is over.
At the end of the day in the newsroom, it's like you're tired, but you're also satisfied that you put some good stories on the air. That's it for another day here at Howard 100 News.
And that wraps it up. That finishes my day. It was a lot of fun. These are great people. Sometimes we have terrific days. You know we've had great stories and great coverage.
It's always a good feeling. You go home knowing you got your work accomplished. And it's kind of exciting not knowing what the next day is going to bring. I'm going to wrap things up and head home. But as you saw, it's a fairly busy day in the Howard 100 News Department.
I really don't even realize when it's coming to an end. I have so much fun up here. It's such a dream for me to be up here working. I just don't see it as work.
It's a pleasure coming in here every day. And you look forward to the next day. It's about 6 p.m., about to head home for the night. I've got basic headlines together for tomorrow. Had some good stuff today, a new exclusive for tomorrow. So it should be a good day tomorrow, too. Thanks for spending the day with Howard 100 News.
The future of Howard 100 News, I think, is going to be very bright. A lot of great things to come.
I think it'll evolve over time.
A lot of exciting stories, a lot of exciting events.
I think we are changing the rules of reporting, and I'm very excited to be a part of it.
We're just kind of digging into this thing now. Who knows where it could lead?
Howard 100 News should go as far as they let us take it.
They've taken it and run with it on their own. You know, this was an idea. I didn't know if it would work. They've made it work.
The Howard 100 News Department has done an incredible job over the last year and a half covering everything Howard, and are to be congratulated on the great job that they do.
Howard 100.
Show. I'm here to promote superdeluxe.com. It's another internet show. One day I'll get back on TV. It's the good side of bad news. Me and another comedian, Jim Norton, just comment on all bad news and think of good stuff about it. So I'm here for that, and also, you know, I tour with the Killers of Comedy / the Hack Pack, so I'm sure that will be brought up, and that doesn't really bother me. I'm doing comedy 15 years. You want to call me a hack, that's fine. I don't give a shit.
So you're not here to go toe-to-toe with Artie like Shuley did?
No, I don't care. I know I'm not a hack, so I don't take it personally, so it's no big deal to me. But, you know, now, you know, I guess they were taking it personally, but they're making T-shirts up, the Hack Pack T-shirts, so obviously it can't affect them that much, and they're selling them at the shows, so.
Things aren't that bad.
No, it's like, whatever, who cares? Half the crowd doesn't even know what a hack is. No one walks out of our show going, you know, Jim Florentine did a couple of airplane jokes, and, you know, those are hacky from 1970. They don't care about that. They just want to fucking yell, scream, us do our quick dick jokes and get out of there.
So you're just going to have a good time with Howard and the gang today?
Yeah, it'll be fun, you know. I'm sure Richard and Sal will come in with some stories about us on the road or whatever, so it should be interesting.
All right.
And Levy, I'm sure, will make us his phone call in, going, "I didn't say that," because he's putting the Iron Sheik on the shows now.
Right, he's a superstar. He's a booking agent.
Yeah, so I don't know how that's going to work. It's you got the Iron Sheik, you got Beetlejuice, you got all this stuff. It's like, what is I don't even know what the Iron Sheik's going to do on our comedy shows. What? I guess if one of my jokes bombs, he's going to come out and body slam me or something. I guess that's
put you in the camel clutch.
He's going to give me the camel clutch if I don't close strong on my set. So it should be interesting.
All right, bro. We'll see you in there.
All right, man.
Let's get Jimmy Florentine in here. Let's see what he's up to. Fucking guy. He's a comedian. Must have something funny. Jimmy's kind of gross.
What are you talking about, Jimmy Florentine?
Jimmy Florentine, yeah. He's kind of gross.
Kinda.
He loves doing gross things to people. Hey, Jim. Good to see you.
Good.
It's my man right there, Jim Florentine. Funny dude.
What do you mean? No, I'm growing up. I'm not doing that gross stuff anymore.
Is that right? You're growing out of it?
Yeah.
Everybody's
maturing. One time he went in a bathroom, like at a concert.
Oh, no. Are you going to tell me something really gross?
No, him and Richard went to that, that thing in Kansas they went to, that Rocklahoma.
Right.
The gross concert.
So Jim goes there and there's like outdoor porta potties and he takes chili and he's like in the bathroom and like he'll pretend to be eating shit out of a bowl, but like and when people open the door they're like, "Oh my God." And then
That's not funny.
It backfired on him because this hot chick opened the door and went, "Jimmy, he had been hitting on her?"
Well, yeah, I met her the night before backstage. I said, "Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow." She goes, "Okay, great." And there's 30,000 people there. The next day, I got chili and like beef stew on a plate. I'm standing like halfway through in the porta-john, and Richard's egging everyone on. "That guy's eating shit. Oh my God."
That guy is out of it, man.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Eating shit.
No, he's not.
Oh, that is disgusting, bro. Oh my God. Oh, he's eating shit.
And then other times I would just stay in the porta-john. It's like 140 degrees in there.
Horrible,
I'm like, what am I doing?
I know. And then like
so then she opens the door. This girl out of 30,000 people, one I met the night before. It's like, "Oh my God, that's great. Hey, I know you. What do you eat? You're eating shit." And she just ran away.
I couldn't even eat in the. I couldn't even eat in there.
Have food in there.
That's going. See, he does commit the joke.
He commits to jokes. Like he'll eat a bunch of vegetables and then go on a plane and then just sit there and the loudest farts and it's kind of gross though.
I was telling somebody the story.
You know what I mean?
Come on, if me and you are sitting in first class and I'm farting and people behind you are getting disgusted, you're telling me that's not funny?
It is funny, but it does stink. I mean, it's pretty gross. But then
the woman one time the stewardess followed me to the bathroom and started spraying the bathroom door while I was in there. She started spraying. Friends like,
Jim, where was the gig? I'm going to remember this. I didn't think, when you hear that, you go, I'm more mature than that. But then when it happens, because where was the gig? You know what I'm talking about. It was me, you, and KC was with us. Burlington, Vermont.
Yeah, in the airport.
Right. Okay, in the airport. Like a big resort community, a family skiing, like the American family, 2 lovely children.
Right.
And we walked by them in the airport on our way to get a car, and I'm even cranky. I just got off a plane. We got a show that night. We're a foot from them, and Jim the loudest fart you've ever heard, and the whole family just turns in horror. I mean, like,
it was perfect timing.
I laughed until we did the show that night.
But do you ever feel bad for like the people that you're farting?
Look, man, it's 2 seconds out of it. You know what I mean? I just fart and I move on. It's not, I didn't hurt anybody.
And then
all the kids were giggling. The parents were disgusted, but the kids had.
Yeah, the kids
had.
And Richard will describe they're on their way to these gigs and they're on these long car rides and like Richard will fart and then Jim goes,